Good afternoon, brothers. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It is your dude, Mr. International Passport, checking in for another classic. First and foremost, brothers, please press a one in the live stream chat if you can hear me loud and clear. How is my audio? Okay, please confirm if you can hear me loud and clear. How is my audio, brothers? Who's in the building tonight? Okay, how's the audio? Cam92, I see you, bro. Thanks for confirming. Can I get a couple more ones? Pooh, what's up, Pooh? Shout out to you, Pooh. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for confirming. Mike Lawrence, as always. Lone Wolf, A Trades, awesome. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So, brothers, welcome to another classic live stream. I want to say first and foremost, a huge thanks to all those that have supported me over the past couple of years. The support has been greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. And welcome aboard the new people. I accept and I embrace you with open arms. Okay. As you come in, please press the like button throughout the stream tonight. Please hit the PayPal. Please hit the super chats. Please cop the merch. Please support. And of course, I'll be teaching my new Python course in April next month. So check out the Patreon for more details on that. Join the Patreon Python tier to get into my new Python class that I'll be teaching next month. Let's get into it. So, brothers, in this live stream today, I want to speak about a pressing topic. Okay, it's a very important topic, and it relates to who the Passport Bros movement is for. So, as you see social media, as you're on Twitter, as you're on Instagram, whatever social media platform you're on, every race of people are chiming in on the Passport Bros movement. Okay, every race of people are chiming in on the Passport Bros movement, but we're seeing a majority ethnic group, right? An ethnic group that is taking up the Passport Bros movement population, and that's mostly black men. To keep it a stack, it is mostly American black men, okay, Canadian black men and English black men here and there, but mostly American black men who are mostly in this Passport Bros movement. So we're represented as the face of the Passport Bros movement. I repeat, brothers, black men, particularly American black men, are represented as the face of the Passport Bros movement. So because of that, does that mean that the Passport Bros movement is only for black men? I was watching a video the other day, and a white dude was chiming in on the Passport Bros movement, saying that white men were the original Passport Bros. But I think that's wrong. Okay, white men traveling and black men traveling are two separate things. They are two separate things. They're not the same thing. Yes, white men have been traveling before black men. Okay, we know how they do things, but being a Passport Bro is different. There's a label, there's a connotation to being a Passport Bro. Okay, and the face of the Passport Bros movement in the past couple of months has been black men, not Asian men, not Latino men, not white men, but black men. Okay, so let's peel it back a layer. Okay, let's take it a few years back, a few steps back. Okay, why should we call the Passport Bros movement only for black men? Well, in the past 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, I've been in this space, BMT in this space, 1MT in this space, and a couple other brothers in this space. And we've been talking about traveling for a minute now. Travel, 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 travel. Black men, get out there. Okay? But it was only until recently that the Passport Bros movement, we gave it a label. We kept seeing black men getting their passports, black men traveling, black men experiencing different women as opposed to American women. Okay? But in the last couple of months, we finally found a label and a name to it. And that's the Passport Bros movement. Is the Passport Bros movement only for educated Western black men? I'm of the opinion that it is. I am of the opinion that it is. Now, I'm not saying that white men, Asian men, Latino men, they don't travel. They can travel all they want, but they are not passport bros. The label passport bros should only be associated with black men. It is our movement. It is our heritage. It is our identity. White men cannot be passport bros. They need their own label. Asian men need their own label. Latino men, they need their own label to keep it a stack. To keep it a stack. To keep it 100% real. They can't be passport bros. Passport bros is for educated Western black men. It is for white collar working black men and blue collar working black men. It ain't for any other race of dudes. Okay? So you can't hijack our movement. You can't just come into our space and call yourself passport bros. You can't just come into our space and show off your Asian girlfriends or your Latina girlfriends. No. Do your own thing on the side, bro. Do your own thing on the side, bro. And that's not me being harsh. That's not me being, exclusive. But it's about time that we as black men we have our own movement, particularly educated black men. It's about time the world knew who we were. It's about time the world knew who Theo was, who Pooh was, who John Thomas was. This is our movement. It can't be for everyone. It can't be for every race of guy. A white dude can't be a passport bro. He can travel, but calling himself a passport bro, I disagree. I disagree. It's for me. It's for you. It's for us. It's a black thing, man. It's a black American thing, man. People chiming in, I got my girlfriend from here, white boys, Asian boys. No, we don't all right, do what you want, but have your own label. Have your own label. This our ish, man. This belongs to us. This our movement. This our heritage. This our identity. It ain't yours. We built this ish. We built this. You can't just come and call yourself a passport bro. Do you even know what a passport bro means? Do you even know how a passport bro originated? I call myself a passport bro because I've been ignored in my community. I ain't no Pookie. I ain't no Ray Ray. I ain't no Fug, and I ain't no Tyrone. But what the passport bros movement means to me is that, okay, I'm a Western black guy. I'm educated. I want a girlfriend. I want a wife. But unfortunately, English women are horrible. So what do? I get my passport. That's what being a passport bro means to us. It ain't about, it ain't about messing women around. It ain't about being a white dude, using the attributes all around the world. Don't take this from us. Don't take this from us. This is our movement. This is our ish. If you ain't black, you can't call yourself a passport bro. I repeat, if you ain't black, you can't call yourself a passport bro. And I advise you to please stay away. Call yourself another name. Call yourself white men traveling, Asian men traveling, but don't call yourself a passport bro. Leave that to brothers. Now, I'm sure that people may agree with me, and that's why it's a calling show that I'm going to open up the phone lines later on. Okay? If you disagree with me, tell me. Tell me I'm wrong. Give me good reasons that, I'm wrong. Should the passport bros movement be for every race of guy? I don't think so, no. I don't want low value men of other races jumping onto our movement. This our ish, man. This is changing our image worldwide because they're saying that brothers who are educated are traveling. They're traveling for a meaningful experience. They're traveling for something that fulfills something in their lives. We ain't traveling for nothing. So I'm asking people of other races, don't sabotage our ish. Make your own ish. Don't piggyback off our movement. It's for us. It is for educated Western black men. And if you're not a Western black man, the passport bro movement ain't for you. I repeat, if you ain't a black man, the passport bro movement ain't for you. This is our party. This is our home. This is our garden. So in my opinion, it's only for us. It's only for me, only for you. It's a black thing, man. It's a black man's movement. Finally, it's a movement where the powers that be don't control it, where Keisha and her minions don't control it. We control our own image. What kind of passport bro do you want to be? Do you want to be a passport bro that travels and then, you get your girlfriend, you get your wife, and you show the world, hey, black men, they're serious about this? Or do you want to be a pukey? And that's why I'm saying it's for educated Western black men. It's got to be for the brothers who work in IT. It's got to be for the brothers who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are finance professionals. It's got to be for the brothers who are in marketing, the brothers who drive lorries, the brothers who are plumbers, electricians, white collar workers, blue collar workers. It has to be for us. We got to be exclusive with this movement. You know, I'm seeing a lot of hate towards black men traveling. I'm seeing a lot of hate towards white boys because now they're seeing Asian women with black men. And white men, they feel entitled to all Asian women. But this passport bros movement is showing that Asian women also want black men. And the white boys ain't happy about that. How can you call yourself a passport bro and you're white and you ain't happy with black men dating Asian women, man? I'm gonna say I will tell the truth. People ain't happy that we're with Latinas, we're with Asian women, we are with all these beautiful women that are checking for us, but they want to call themselves a passport bro. You know, I was on Reddit the other day, and a couple of dudes were hating on black men with Asian women, with Filipino women, and they're calling themselves passport bros. They're white boys calling themselves passport bros. You know, this is our movement. This is our movement. We can't confine ourselves to women in America anymore. We got to go international. We have to go international. Yeah, I know Japanese men, they travel to the Philippines for many years now in Thailand to get girlfriends, to have fun there. White men too in the UK and America. Cool. Black men, we had no problem about that. Black men, we did not jump on their bandwagon. So other race of men don't jump on our bandwagon, man. Don't piggyback off our movement that black men worked hard to create. This is for us. This is by us. Fubu. Shout out to Fubu, man. And I'm being serious, but I'm being serious, man. This is for us and this is by us. This is our movement. This is our message to the world that we are here, that we exist, that educated Black men, we exist. So when I open up the phone lines in 10 minutes, if you agree with me, cool. If you disagree with me, tell me if you disagree with me. But I'm not on that kumbaya-ish anymore, bro. F that kumbaya-ish. I am pro straight heterosexual Black men traveling only. And this is our movement as a passport, bro. It ain't for no one else. If you're not Black, don't call yourself a passport, bro. You know, everyone's jumping in, different groups of men talking about passport, bro, passport, bro, passport, bro. We made this ish, man. It ain't for you. When we were down, broke, destitute, when we had nothing, where were y'all at, man? When Keisha was disrespecting us, where were y'all at? You were too busy partying in Thailand, Philippines, doing your thing in Asia and South America, not caring about what your Black brothers were going through. But now that Black brothers are rising, now that we have our own space, our own community, you want to come you want to come in? Nah. The face of the Passport Bros movement is educated Western Black men. I repeat, brothers, the face of the Passport Bros movement is educated Western Black men. It ain't for no one else. It ain't for no one else. It's for the face of a Black man, that works through his whole life studying, and finally he breaks through, and he wants that girlfriend, he wants that wife next to him, and he becomes a passport bro. White men, Asian men, Latino men, they ain't been through our struggle. They ain't been what we've been through. They're not stereotyped the way we're stereotyped. I've been stereotyped to be a thug, to be a Tyrone. That IP he good for nothing. IP got multiple baby mamas. I've been stereotyped, and it is a Passport Bros movement that allows me to show the world that educated Black men that we exist, that we're not thugs, that we're not pookies, that we're not ray rays, that we exist. This is our movement. This is our struggle. You don't know the struggle that educated Black men have gone through their whole lives, man. You saw Michael B. Jordan as to how he was called corny back in high school. I was called corny. I was called nerdy. No, nobody cared for me. Nobody checked up on me. There was no movement behind me. There was no movement that I could attach myself to when I was younger. When I was a nerd, when I was corny, when I was watching anime, reading manga, no one checked up on me. There was no movement that allowed me to attach myself to with other brothers. But back then, there's Black girl magic. The white boys have the old boys club. The Chinese do their own thing. The Indians have their own community. But nothing for educated Black men like me, like Theo, like Johnny Walker, like Thomas Demihin. Nothing for us. For the Passport Bros movement in the past 6-7 months, yeah, that's ours. That's our movement. We've attached ourselves to it because it's for us and it's by us. This movement ain't for anybody else, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack. The white boys, the Asian dudes, the Latino dudes, they got to find their own movement. They need their own movement. They need their own name, their own tagline, but they cannot be a passport bro. The passport bro is a black man's creations. And shout out to BMT, shout out to 1NT, shout out to all the brothers who, in the past couple of years, they've been putting in work for the brothers, man. Shout out to all those brothers. Educated, good brothers, man, who've been putting in work for brothers to travel out there. I'm going to give them their props. They ain't white, they're black, they're brothers. We've been streaming hours. I have put in easily probably over 500 hours of live streams on this channel, man. Over 500 hours of live streams on this channel. In the background, probably over 2,000 hours in the last 2 years to get black men out there. And now that black men traveling, you want to piggyback of our movement, our hard work, call yourself a passport bro, show the world how you're living, cool. But you brothers, you white boys, you Asian boys, you Latino boys, you need your own movement. You ain't no passport bro. You ain't no passport bro. It's for educated black men, man. It's for the black men that studied throughout their younger years. And nobody cared for them. Nobody checked up on them. The women in our community, they looked down on us. They demeaned us. They didn't care for us. We were invisible. They had me going crazy. Because back then, there was no movement that I could attach myself to. All my brothers around me that were educated, there was no movement that they could attach themselves to. You know? It's about time that we shine. It's about time that we as black men, we have the spotlight on us. The mainstream media, they don't care about us. They don't know what educated black men go through. So it's about time the passport bro movement shines the light on black men. It's about time the passport bros movement hits a spotlight right on our faces. So I declare and decree in March 2023 that the passport bros movement is a movement for straight, heterosexual, educated Western black men. It ain't for no one else. So if you don't fit into that box, kick rocks. You need your own movement. You need your own terms. I ain't playing no games out here, man. You will not take away what the hard work that brothers in the past have put in towards to get this movement popping. You will not take away the hard work that we put into this movement to get this movement popping. So finally, we have an elite circle of like-minded black men that help each other out, man. Do you know how many free things I've done for brothers in the past couple of years? Mentorships, CV help, LinkedIn profiles, interview prep. I did that for free for 5 years. That's brotherhood right there. It was only recently that brothers told me, hey, IP, you got to start taking in donations, man. We want to support you. You've done enough. That's community right there. That's community right there, man. That's how we build. In the Japan stream the other day, right, we were speaking about the way Indians and Chinese come to our countries in the UK and in America and set up their own communities, why can't we do it in Japan? Why can't we do that in South Korea? Yes, we can. Because passport bros, we think different, man. We're all about community. We are like-minded black men. We are not the type of black men that was in the past, man. We ain't no Pookies and we ain't no Ray Rays and we ain't no Tyrons. We're different type of black dudes. Passport bros, we build. We're serious about building. We have Theo Waff that's teaching the next generation of cloud engineers, man. Let me give you your props, Theo, man. I see the hard work you put in, bro. That's love right there. That's community right there. You know? This is our shit. And sorry for my language, but this is our movement. Don't take it away from us. You have no right to call yourself a passport bro if you're not an educated Western black man. Don't do it. You will make yourself look like a fool. So in 2023, the spotlight is finally on us. After we've been ignored, we have been spat on, we have been demeaned, we've been called corny like Michael B. Jordan. Do you know how many times women in the past call me a nerd for studying hard, for reading manga, for watching anime, and I might even do a Michael B. Jordan stream this week because I can relate to Michael B. Jordan. I can relate to him. And press a 1 in the chat if you can relate to Michael B. Jordan. Press a 1 in the chat if you can relate to Michael B. Jordan. We all can. Because nobody cared about us. Nobody loved us. Nobody hugged us. Nobody checked up on us. You know? Someone like Theo Waff, right, should be the figurehead of our community. Someone like Theo should be the figurehead of our community. But because Theo ain't the stereotypical black man, he's ignored. They didn't care about him. But now Theo's bust up. Now Theo is a high value man. Now they want to check for brothers. Now Keisha, now Becky, now all these crazy ass women in the West want to start checking for us, man. I'll tell you this, man. Fuck you, woman. F all you hoes, man. F all you hoes. Coming for passports, calling us lames, calling us that we're going after uneducated women. You crazy as hell right now. You crazy as hell. Sorry for my language, brothers. No swearing, man. But right now, I'm turned up right now, man. I'm turned up right now, brothers. You know, when white men, Asian men, Latino men, Indian men, when they call themselves passport bros, they're not building like we're doing. They're not teaching the next generation of IT professionals that are black men like me and Theo are doing. They're not putting in work like me and Theo are doing. They ain't doing that, man. We different. This our ish, man. This is our home. For us, by us, created by the Western black man who's been frustrated by his options for many decades now. heed my words, man. Because this may be the last chance is for us, right, to make a statement on the global stage. The whole world needs to know who we are. The whole world needs to know that, yes, we exist, that educated Black men, IT professionals, that we exist. So when everyone thinks of the term passport bros, the first image that must come to their minds is the face of a Black man in a suit, holding hands with a foreign woman with many kids alongside them. That's the way for me. So as I end my segment right now and open up the phone lines, I'm gonna tell you this, man. A message to all the other races of men that call themselves passport bros that want to attach themselves to our movement. Make your own one. Make your own one. This is for us, by us. Everyone cannot call themselves passport bros. It ain't for everyone. This is an exclusive movement, an exclusive term for the educated Western Black man. The Black men who are white collar workers, blue collar workers, the Black men that served our country, military brothers who risked their lives for America, the UK. We're showing you love too, brothers. So thank you, brothers, for listening to what I've been saying. And I appreciate you. And if you disagree with me, you can call in. It will be an open discussion. But I'm not going back on my word, man. I can't do so. Because I put in too much work for educated Black men. 1MT put in too much work for educated Black men. BMT put in work. We all put in work in the past couple of years. So yeah, I feel some type of way. I feel some type of way if you ain't Black and you call yourself a passport bro. It's about time that we get in the travel game too. Y'all been traveling in the 80s, 70s, 90s, doing your own thing. But when you were traveling, did you tell brothers the intel that you got from those countries? No. You never cared about the brothers. You never checked up on educated Western Black men. You never showed us love. So don't even think about attaching yourself to our movement. Again, for us, by us, FUBU. We are taking back our image. Oprah Winfrey, The View, The Breakfast Club, all these clowns that have ruined our image, that make us look bad, they can't control passport bros. I repeat, they can't control passport bros. They can't control passport bros. This movement is out of their control. It is out of the elite's control. Oprah's probably crying at home right now that she can't control the image of passport bros and call us thugs, murderers, gangbangers, and all that crap. Because when you see brothers that are traveling, we move different. You know, I was watching a video the other day of a brother, showing a shop, Black owned in Colombia, Black owned in Japan. That's what passport bros are doing. So the Breakfast Club, The View, and all these garbage gossip social media sites, they can't control the narrative. We are controlling the narrative. We are controlling the narrative. So when you see brothers with their food shops in Japan, in Colombia, their businesses there, no one can tell us nothing. No one can say that black men ain't doing nothing abroad. Because not only are we wifing up foreign women, we're doing businesses abroad. The View, they can't say crap about us. We are controlling the narrative. We are controlling our image. And that's what makes this Passport Bros movement so special. And that's why it should only be for educated Western black men. Because through the Passport Bros movement, we're able to change our image, how we're perceived, how we move, how educated we are. You know, when was the last time Oprah, The View, The Breakfast Club, The Shade Room said anything positive about brothers? It's always negative. It's always some messed up story about a brother doing something stupid. They always show Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, but they never show brothers like Theo, Johnny Walker, Thomas, me, and other educated brothers. What we're doing abroad. So that's why I'm saying we can't just allow other race of men to call themselves passport bros. Because being a passport bro is more than just traveling. It's more than just traveling. Being a passport bro is more than just traveling. It is a chance to change our image, a chance to change the narrative, write our own narrative, our own destiny, our own future, our own image. And that's something that we've been missing in the past 40 years. Ever since BW started controlling our image, it's gone horribly wrong. For us, by us, man. So I'm going to end my segment. I'm going to read the super chats. Any donations, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers, for the support, man. Yeah, let's have a nice call-in show, and then we'll see if you agree or disagree. Okay, so awesome, man. Let's get it cracking. Shout out to let's go. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Mr. Frank Harris for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Frank, for the support. Much appreciation, brother. Passport Bros movement is unstoppable. Yes, indeed, man. Unstoppable and won't be stopped anytime soon. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. Ribbon for the $10 super chat. This is the most disciplined movement I've ever seen brothers do. Hallelujah, man. Hallelujah. I'll tell you why, bro, because educated black men were in control. You see, when educated black men control things, when we're given a seat at the table, things change. Things change for the better, you know? So appreciate you, brother. Shout out to let's do it. Shout out to Mr. Joseph Ashbury for the $100 super chat donation. Joseph in the building, thank you, bro, for the hefty donation. I appreciate you big time, brother, for all you do and for all the support you've given me, Joseph, in the last couple of years. Much love to you, brother. Thank you very much for the support. Doing well, support the channel, people. Yes, brothers, please support. Hit the PayPal, hit the super chats. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Thank you very much, man. Show me some support on the Patreon too. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Stupid Rams for the $19.99 super chat. Stupid Rams in the building. Thank you both for the support. Hey IP, I'm back to start supporting again. Love to all you brothers. Any advice on where to go meet a Russian woman wife material? Okay. Thailand is a country where there's a lot of Russians there. Germany has a lot of Russians there. So Thailand, Germany, Russia. So anywhere with big populations of Russians, you find that. So also Latvia, there's a lot of Russians there in Latvia too. Estonia too. Okay, so 4 countries for you, brother: Estonia, Latvia, Thailand, and Germany. You will find your Russian woman there. Okay, appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Let's get it. Shout out to Mr. Joseph Ashbury again for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, Joseph, for the support. Thank you, bro. King are not dead. Long live all you kings. Yes, indeed, man. Long live the passport bros. Kings, appreciate you, brothers, man, for the support. Thank you very much, man. Joseph, appreciate you, bro. Awesome. Shout out to, let's go. A lot of chats today. Scroll down. Shout out to make sure I don't want to miss anyone's super chat. Okay, let's go. Shout out to Mr. Born Again Daily for the $19.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Born Again Daily, for the support. Control our own narrative. Yes, indeed. Let's control our own narrative. Let's control how we move and how we do things. Yes, indeed, bro. Appreciate you, Mr. Born Again Daily. Thank you, brother, for the support. Kings, muscles and flames. Yes, indeed, man. So let me open up the super chats. Sorry, let me open up the phone lines. In the meantime, so I'm gonna share on the screen right now, exclusive announcement. So I'll be taking in new students for my upcoming Python class. So I'll be doing that in April. So if you want to allow me to teach you Python, please go on my Patreon and sign up for the Python tier on Patreon. And yes, I will add you to our list and you'll be amongst the new class members where I'll be teaching you Python every week. Okay, so make sure you check out the Patreon. And I'll be doing an IT stream sometime this week or next week to speak about more about Python and using IT to fund your travels abroad. Okay, so let's get it popping. So again, book your consultation with me via Calendly. If you want any travel advice or any IT consultation advice, that'd be appreciated, brothers. Make sure you book it as soon as possible before it fills up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Okay, I'm going crazy on Instagram. I'm a lot more active there this year, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. Send your request to join the Facebook group here. Okay, I've also got a Discord server, but the Discord server is only reserved to Patreon members only. So if you want to know more about foreign woman, how to get down in the bedroom, more intel about traveling, join the Patreon here. There's a lot of benefits on there for you to take advantage of. Please feel free to support me on the PayPal too. So every super chat I get, YouTube takes a 45% cut plus conversion fees. So I normally get around 20 to 30% of every super chat on each of them. So which is quite a lot of deductions. So please make sure you support on the PayPal too. That'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you cop the merch. Make sure you wear it out there. Let's make these horrible Western women mad and on all these crazy feminists mad as well. Okay, let's do that. Awesome. So make sure you also follow me on my new channel at International Passport Clips to see how I travel around the world. There's more Panama content coming on this channel and my other channel. So make sure you also keep in touch with me there. Okay, awesome. And last but not least, if you are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter and make note of my tweets. Fantastic. So let's open up the phone lines and let's get some new callers in. Let's get it. So call in. All right. So call in, brothers. And please avoid swearing. I know I spoke today, but I got very heated. So please avoid swearing and get the likes up too, brothers. Okay. Let's keep it very PG, this stream. I got to be heated, but I apologize if my swearing was a bit too much. I apologize, brothers. We love our women. We love them. Not all West women are bad, but the ones who are bad, F you. Oh, man, let's get it cracking, man. It should be a classic stream. Let's go. Yes, awesome. So let me just let me pin this link to the live stream chat real quick. Give me a second, brothers. All right, let's get the likes up, please. Get the likes up, please. Please get the likes up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Replace pin message. All right, let's go. Okay, let me bring in Mr. Theo Waff. And Mr. Five, can you turn your camera on in the background? Emmanuel Dark, Mike Lawrence, just so I know you are brothers. Five, you're confirmed. Thank you, bro. Mike Lawrence, you're confirmed. Turn your cameras off. We're waiting on you, Emmanuel Dark. Emmanuel, you're confirmed as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring you in one by one, but let me bring in Theo in the building first, right? Hold on. Let me get my mic in. Hey, Theo's back. Guess who's back? Theo's back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh man. Let me bring in Theo Waff in the building, man. It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, I'm still in Facebook jail, and I had food poisoning over the weekend, so I couldn't teach over the weekend. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So, good stream so far. One quick plug for anybody who's listening. My fourth class will be starting on the 14th. I got to talk with you, IP, about that. We got to promote it, but I am accepting new students right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that so, of March or April?
March. It's like literally next week.
We'll do a stream together.
Yeah.
We'll plan that, okay?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing well. We have the first student in the class who passed the SAP, which is AWS Solutions Architect Professional. It's an elite level certification. And so guys, I mean, you guys have IP would understand how important that is. That is huge. I mean, you get a cert like that and it gets some relevant job experience. You'll never have to set foot in the United States or the Western world again. You can work permanent or remote for the rest of your life. So this is the kind of jobs that this kind of path that I am pushing students towards. And I do respect what you're saying. Guys, I want to say this. The amount of work that we're doing is intense. This is some hard work. I look at my white friends and I'm like, it's really easy for you because, I mean, sure, the women disrespect you like they disrespect us. I mean, we got it both. But I mean, it's almost as if you get to go on an airplane and just go over there, and it's not so hard. It's like literally for us, it's like people are throwing spears at us if we're doing it. I've had this for years, and if we have any success, we're downplayed. And the only time that we actually do have this success where it's amazing is abroad, where we use Western technology or Western thoughts while we're abroad and we're still working with the West. But we're making money, like making dollars or making pounds, but we're living in another country. That's when we actually get the kind of life that we're supposed to have from day one. And the amount of work that we have to do is just intense. Like, I was going to say, like, I'm right now, I'm figuring out how to teach Kubernetes properly. And it's not just teaching Kubernetes properly, it's doing it in Terraform as well. This is some hard work. Like the amount of modules that work that I have to do, I have to think about how to teach it, how to give it to the students, make sure that they can prosper, make sure they can get a certification in Kubernetes, how they would actually work in the marketplace, what kind of jobs they can get. Seriously, the amount of work this is intense. This is much. So we're working here. We're doing a lot. And then I would say, like, yeah, of course, Passport Bros is only for educated Black men. And who are successful, or as the Saint Kevin Samuels would say, it's for Henrys and high value men. So Henrys are high income, not rich yet, and then high value men who are actually rich. This is the group. We're the group of Black men who are like, hey, look, I'm not going to be a thug. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to deal with Keisha. I have a certain requirement for a wife. I work hard. I'm either at 6 figures or I'm soon going to be at 6 figures. And I want to have a stable, what we consider to be a normal relationship with women and have a stable family. It's very easy. We want to have children who are in our house and we want to be raising our children. And pretty much all of that is not being, it's pretty much antithetical in the West. We just don't get that. So we have to do a combo of Western work plus living abroad. That's where we get the success. Yeah, Passport Bros is for Black men only, straight out. And it's not a diss to our white brothers and the other races as well. Look, again, I learned how to be a Passport Bro from white men, right? They taught me the tricks of the trade. The white English men taught me how many of this stuff, right? And so I'm reflecting on them. The thing is that the amount of work that we have to do in order to do this is horrendous. It is much more burdensome. And we deserve the term to be for us and us only. And we are recognizing ourselves. This is a term that we can recognize other like-minded men who are also Henrys or high-value men, or they're working towards that stage. They've left the plantation. They've left Keisha, the community behind. They're like, look, I'm done. I'm saving myself. I'm going abroad. I'm going to put the work in. What steps do I have to do to get abroad? I want to get that six-figure job, or I'm at it. I want something stable. I want to go abroad. How do I, what kind of woman can I have? How do I make a stable family? How do I have kids? How do I do this? And they need to have the right advice about how to do this. This is our community where we do this, where we have this message. It's with us only. So again, other races, if you want to listen in and get some points, you're more than welcome to do that. I have no problem with that if you're listening into it. But recognize that this really is for us, because we literally have to not only work for it, we have to bring our brother up at the same time. We have to help another person to get to the next stage. This is a lot of work. And there's a lot, again, everybody is rooting for us to be pookies, controlled, and, to be low level expectations, and give all of our labor and work to women or somebody else, and have nothing, no standards of our own, no dreams, nothing like that. We're just basically labor for somebody else. That's it. And not only that, low level labor and control labor, so that somebody can say we ain't ish, right? That's the whole point. And if you're with the Passport Bros, again, we're in the manosphere, you do SYSBM, you're taking the proper pills, and you're finally at Passport Pro. Oh, you've left all that behind. You're like, hey, no, I'm ready for something. I'm ready for prime time. I got to go make something happen. And this is our movement. This is where we're doing it. So it's us only. But listen in. Other races, go ahead, listen in. I like how one guy said, he says the white guys are Passport Joes. And the women with passports, they're Passport Hoes. And the people who don't like us, they're Passport Foes. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. I like that, man. I'm like, okay, I think that's not a big truck. So I was like, hey, good job, man. I like that way of thinking about it. So.
Wow, amazing. Well, welcome back, Theo, and thank you for the announcement about your new class. So we'll have a stream on that and very soon. So, brothers, you joined Theo's class and you joined my Python class. You're set for IT travel. You're set for opportunities in the IT field. I'm teaching Python. Python goes well with Theo's cloud class. You are going to be a monster in IT. So the current students I'm teaching right now is going to end very soon. I'm taking in a new bunch of people this year. Don't miss out, because it may be the only class I do this year, because I'll be very busy traveling and doing my own thing. So right now, I'm taking in new students. Go into my Patreon, look for the Python tier on my Patreon, join it, and we'll go on from there. So let me get another caller in. Stay on the line, Theo. I got a super chat here. Shout out to Mr. Moneyline Parlay for the $5 super chat. What's up, Moneyline? Appreciate the support. Thank you, bro. Theo, I'm taking the AWS SysOps admin associate. Will I be able to get a DevOps job? And will I have a CS degree in December? How can I get a consultation? Go on, Theo.
Okay, so you need to go for DevOps Pro in order to get a DevOps job, or just really know DevOps. The SysOps is really not anything. I don't really even respect it. Just straight out go for DevOps Pro. Get in my class. Go get the SAA. Go to get CCP. Let me put you into the high-level Ballerica class, and then go into my DevOps class, and then you can actually learn DevOps. I got plenty of students who are participating in that weekly with Terraform and yapping a lot about how DevOps work. So go in there and we can talk with you. Make sure you have CCP passed already, because I can't put you in there without having that foundation.
Awesome. And make sure to get into Theo's class, join my Patreon, and I'll get you intel into Theo's class in his Facebook group. Join my Patreon. I'll get you in touch with Theo. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate your money, Parline. So let me bring in Mr. Fives. He's been very patient in the building. What's going on, Fives?
I'm doing great. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear. Good to hear from you, man. Go on, bro. Brother, what's your thoughts on this stream, brother? Okay, we've lost you there, Fives. Okay. So let me bring in Mr. Emmanuel Dark. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing, bro? Emmanuel.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. How you keeping?
Pretty good. Yeah, good stream so far. And yeah, I definitely agree. The Passport Bro movement is for it. It was actually started by a Black American YouTuber, and back in 2018, I was trying to find the video. I should bookmark it. I can't find it, but it was term first was originated by him in 2018, and it was very low key. And then about the last year, almost 2 years, it went viral, and it went viral shortly after Kevin Samuel's demise. Shortly after that, the Passport just like it's like almost overnight it went viral, but it actually been around since 2018, and it definitely refers to specifically Black men. It started first with Black men from the USA, but it also encompasses, excuse me, other Black men in Western society that want to travel and explore options that include, of course, dating, but not just dating, business opportunities, lifestyle changes, cultural language. And because it's continuing to go viral and it's generated a lot of dialogue online, now we're seeing different camps of people with their perspectives on it that's outside of us. Now, when we come to the other non-Black groups, I got them in like 3 major categories. You got those who are non-Blacks, but they want to hitch themselves onto the Passport Bros label because, that's the rising thing. So that's like instant clout. You got one group on that. You got another group who they're not calling themselves Passport Bros, but it's the hot thing and it's trending. And you have non-Black people who are making videos on Passport Bros and making money. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not trying to call no one out, but there's a few of them. They're white and they're making videos weekly, sometimes multiple times a week, about talking about Passport Bro. They're not even Black themselves and they're making money off it. So it's become a not just controversial topic, it's a way to generate money. So that's another group. And then you have a third category. These are non-Black tourists, expats, and they got to axe the grind against the Passport votes because now they're thinking, oh man, this is competition. We don't need. I'm starting to see more of those videos come up more like non-Black people. First, it was just mainly Black women. Now I'm seeing other non-Black people who are males who are making videos trash talking Passport Bros. And to listen and watch some of these videos, I just know intuitively, I said, man, this guy don't probably even know any real Black people in real life. He probably only ever seen Black people on TV because he's probably from somewhere in the Midwest USA where there might have been maybe 2 Black families in the suburbs he's from.
Okay. Yeah. It's sad to see, man. And that's why, brothers, make sure you support Black male creators in the Passport Bros movement. Support the brothers who are actually educated brothers and who are actually Black over brothers who just want to hop onto our movement. Thank you, Emmanuel. Appreciate you, bro. I've got a packed line, so put yourself on mute, please. All right, awesome. Theo, what's your thoughts on that, Theo?
Oh, I definitely agree on that. And they have seen some of us as being competition. This is bad, and it's very short-sighted because actually having a bunch of educated Western men will only, black, white, or otherwise, will only enhance the value of us abroad to the foreign audience. So of course they should want us in our numbers. And at the same time, I was like, look, there are so many like foreign women to date. We can't. It's like it's like again, but like being in Tokyo, like in our house, we had like about 50. Well, I was in a dormitory, so there's about 50 foreign men, and there's like 18 million Japanese women in the metropolitan area. Like, there's plenty. Like, we can't do them all. Okay, so I mean, like, we can only do a few. Like, what? There's no reason to fight with each other. So I mean, we happen to like the same girl. Fine, do some junkin and like one person choose her, the other guy go away, go to somebody else. So if they're jealous, that's really bad on their side. They shouldn't be doing it. Of course, they're gonna be making money off of us. That always makes sure, because that's always normal, because people always take black culture and capitalize on it.
Mm.
It's the way it's been forever. And of course, when Kevin Samuels died, that was the ultimate showing that Western women showing who they really were, and nothing else catapulted the passport bro movement than that, because the passport bros looked at this and said, "This is what you really think of us, and we know who you are. We won't want anything to do with you." So Kevin Samuels was actually the last great hope for Western women, as far as we were concerned, because he was trying to get them to act in a certain way so that they could have marriage. When the passport bro movement happened, we're like, no, we don't acknowledge that these West women exist. It's not that they're dateable or marryable; they don't exist. They're gone. So, what do? So, and our numbers are just keep on rising daily. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Theo. Shout out to Mr. Kenneth for the £15.94 PayPal donation. Mr. Kenneth, thank you, bro, for the support. He says support. Yes, brothers, please support what I do. That'd be greatly appreciated, man. A lot of hard work into this, so please support. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Duck Dissident for the $5 super chat. Salute Theo on IP. Join the IT classes. I want to say a huge shout out to Duck Dissident. He is my superstar student right now, Theo and brothers. The material I'm giving him to get into IT is going through it very quickly. He should be in IT by May or June. We're going to start working on his CV very soon and everything. So looking forward to him killing it out there in IT, man, and doing great things. So Duck, you're my superstar student right now, and I really appreciate how hard you work, especially with my mentorship. Keep pushing, bro. You're gonna be successful.
Why isn't he in my class? What's up? Is he over there in the UK?
No, he's in the US.
He's in the US. You're in the US, yo, bro, man. Okay, you got like Benedict Arnold. That's Benedict Arnold, bro. Like, you need to be in my class. I can't have like IP have the best student, man. That's not no, that man. You got get in my class. Be my best student, okay? Class number 4. Come to my class.
Awesome. Hey, thank you. Awesome. So let me bring in Mr. J Bones. J Bones, can you turn your camera on in the background if it is you? Hopefully it's not a troll. Yes, it is the legend J Bones. He's back in the building, man. You're confirmed, J Bones. Let me bring in J Bones. Yes. What's going on, J Bones, man?
What's up, IP?
What's up, man? How you keeping, bro?
God is great and the paper is straight. What's going on, Theo?
I'm good. Good to see you again. Now I got munchies. Yeah.
Yeah, Theo's crazy, boy. Oh man, I've been going for a while, but Theo's still crazy, huh?
Yeah, I'm still teaching to death. I'm on a different diet, so I'm eating like half the calories I was before. So I'm getting my body back in shape. That's good. I'm missing you, Jabe, and I'm wondering where you were. But I haven't been on the streams either because I've just been teaching to death. But I have there was a time in which I was having like another student get certified like every other day. like three students a week. That's huge. So I had stuff to do.
Yes. Welcome back, J
I feel
Bones,
you.
man.
I'm glad everybody's doing well.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed,
sir.
man. Good. Nice to hear you're doing well as well, bro. We need to catch up on a personal note, but while you're here, J Bones, what are your thoughts on this topic of the stream, bro?
Yeah, you're 100% right, IP, and you know, I was glad because like Theo said, he hasn't been on the streams, but I've been, you know, we've been listening in. I know Theo listens in all the time. I've been listening in too, and I just listen in, you know, still catching your shows and making sure, you know, you're delivering great content. Um, we were just talking about this conversation the other day, where you said in the beginning of the stream you were talking about you're going to do a stream about the Michael B. Jordan situation. Remember, I told you, IP, when I was a freshman, Michael B. Jordan was actually a senior when we were in high school, and when this thing went viral, I was really happy that he stood up for himself. You know, because here's the thing about the whole here's the thing about it, IP. It is true. The passport movement is just for us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, do we have, you know, like Theo was talking about, we have, you know, different races of other guys. Yeah, that's true. But the idea for it is that IP, this is our ticket. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is our go-to move. This is our final move. If we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, this is our Red Eyes Blue Dragon. This is our final move. Like, this is the only move that we got, because at this point, with all these Keishas and, you know, Bonquisha and LaQuisha and, you know, the hood rats of our society, there's nothing left here, IP. And the
No.
crazy part about it is that
No.
I'm, you know, IP, I'm glad that this thing happened for, you know, people like myself and Theo, especially, you know, Theo's been, you know, he's been on the move since the 90s. So he's already, you know, well orchestrated with the situation. But the brothers that are just, you know, experiencing the passport movement, I feel very happy for them, IP, because when I hear brothers that, you know, they say they haven't traveled or they don't even have a passport, like IP, last month I've been to Uruguay, Argentina, and Costa Rica in less than 1 month. So when I hear about, yeah, when I hear about brothers talking about they haven't traveled, you know, it makes me, I'm confused about the whole damn thing. I'm completely confused about it. Trust me when I tell you, IP, the best part about the Passport Bros movement is we got all these haters, but the funny thing is we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Mm.
Facts.
We haven't even scratched the surface yet. We haven't even started this thing yet. Yeah. Like you brothers have no idea. I remember back in, I forget what stream you were doing, IP. I think this was like months ago. And I had told you guys about, you know, my girl, you know, being from Israel, her being having Jewish ethnicity. And, you know, some of the brothers was like, well, you know, we can't go over there, yada yada. And I'm like, yo, there's Jewish girls everywhere in Argentina. We just went down there. I went down to Argentina to go visit, you know, my girlfriend's side of the family. She has her other side of the family, which is they're basically Jewish Argentinians. You understand what I'm saying? So when I tell you, IP, we haven't scratched any surface of this. We
So
haven't
you're
even
telling
begun.
me, you're telling me that the Jewish chicks in Argentina are checking for brothers.
Latino Israelis, like you can't beat it. Some of the most thickest, most beautiful women you've ever seen, IP. You
and
understand what I'm saying?
they want brothers as well.
Oh, come on, IP. You forgot the stream that we did? They're checking for brothers. They're checking for brothers heavy down there. They're checking
Latino
for brothers
Jews.
heavy. I'm telling
Latino
you, man.
Jews.
I took my cousin out there. He came back. He packed up and went back again without me.
Wow.
I'm telling you, IP. Like this thing is it's a done deal. Like the best part about this, IP, is that we haven't even started yet. That's the crazy part about this whole thing. We haven't even started yet. We haven't even scratched the surface yet, because the Passport Bros movement, we're a very small community if you think about it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a lot of brothers. It's not a lot of us, but we haven't even scratched the surface yet. And I heard IP, I heard you were in Panama.
Yes.
I know you had a good time. I know you had a great time.
I had a great time, bro. There's more content coming on the channel. I missed that place already, bro.
I'm
Amazing
telling you.
time.
I'm telling you. It did not have to. Trust me. Listen, I never wanted to be the guy to push you. I knew it wouldn't even take me that long till you switched over to Team Latina. I knew it wouldn't even take you that. I had no defense in my. I said, IP, get some few Latin countries under your belt. This thing is a done deal. Trust me, brother.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. J Bones. Welcome back. Let me bring in another caller. In the meantime, Jay, let me bring in Mr. Moneyline Parlay. Can you turn your camera on in the background, Moneyline Parlay? So I know you are a brother. Please, if you can do that for me, bro, that'd be great. In the meantime, while I wait, let me bring in Fives. Okay, he's in the building. What's going on, Fives? How you doing?
Doing great. Sorry about earlier. Something's going on with my Wi-Fi, so I'll do this from my phone now. How's everybody doing?
Not bad, bro. How are you keeping?
Doing good. Everybody can hear me, right? Now and clear?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear, bro.
All right. By the way, I may have something to do with that Panama trip. So, yeah. But no. Anyways, so on topic. So I was actually bouncing this back and forth. And by the way, once again, thank you and thank Theo for all your guidance, because my PMP training is going good. I'm already planning on scheduling my AWS and DevOps course, and then after that, going for my CSPM. And I've got interviews with Next Era Energy and Gulfstream Airlines, the private jet company.
Nice.
So,
congratulations, bro. Awesome.
Yeah, that's all because of y'all two. But on the topic at hand, I don't know how to feel about this. I actually wrote down 3 points on the agree column and disagree column. Everybody likes bad news first, so I'll just start with the disagree column, okay? So I guess the reasons I would have to disagree that Passport Bros is only a black men's movement is because 1MT, other personalities that have started communities and groups, we found people of all creeds and colors in those groups, right? Facebook groups, study groups, things like that. I don't necessarily discriminate. And I also have a bias because I'm prior military. So people from everywhere travel, right? We have like some of the craziest mixes you've ever seen in your life, like Nigerian, Japanese, and Vietnamese people, things like that. Like people with like 20 different ethnicities in the background. Another point of contention is division has cost us in the past, a la Fred Hampton, a la Malcolm X, a la Marcus Garvey. Do I even need to say it? And my final point of disagreement is that I guess this one's more petty, but I guess if other people join the movement, I guess from my perspective, I see it as a way as we can, I guess, share blame. I'm not sure if that one's as strong as my other two, but those are my 3 disagree columns. Now the agree column, right? The amount of work that's been put in by you, by Black Man Travels, by Checks and Effects, by all the people in the community, by me, sharing some intel with other people, that can't be disregarded, right? Another big agree column one is going to be that this is the most proficient movement I've seen out of modern men ever. Like, I don't think I've seen people this organized. And my final one is that this movement I've actually seen Pookies and Ray Rays convert, right? They're going for it with expungement requests, right? They're going for it with the passport applications. Like, this is actually transforming people. I've actually seen people in the street that don't want to be Pookies and Ray Rays no more. They're even coming to me for help. Hey, how do I clean up? Hey, how do I go into school? Hey, you went to school. What a good major is XYZ. So I don't know how y'all feel about all that, but that's all that I wrote down in an organized fashion. I just wanted to make it, clear for y'all.
Wow. Whoa. Does anyone disagree with him? You go, Phil. Go on.
I'll come on this. One of your points I agree with. One of the problems that we have, I would say, again, I'm in Kevin Samuel's group. One of the problems that we discussed in that group many times is that the Crimson Capsule black man, particularly the successful black man, is just one BJ away from Keisha to returning to the plantation. And we notice this is an ever-present threat. And we have to continually reinforce this with our brothers on a daily basis. It is hard work, and show them that they can do this. We have to do an entire re-socialization. And a lot of these guys don't have fathers. So we're also teaching masculinity. We're teaching the degree of success that they can have. We're actually teaching them mentoring the way that their lives are supposed to be versus where they are now. And then having to go in through their minds and say, don't aim low, aim high. This is how you do it. And the other groups are not having this. This is why it's like, for every step forward that we do, we have to step back and make sure somebody doesn't go 2.5 steps backwards. So we have to go 1 step forward and then go through the entire line and make sure everybody's going forward with us, and then do it again and again. It is much more difficult to do. Like, again, I come from the white passport movement from the 90s, right? They don't have that issue. They don't have an issue where the white guys don't feel that they're qualified for a dime Japanese woman or a dime Filipina. Well, you get like a 50-year-old white man, he feels he's qualified to an 18-year-old Asian. He doesn't think twice about it. Whereas you would have a black man who's like 35 say, okay, well, maybe I can go out with a 37-year-old single mother Asian who's bigger than I am. I'm like, what's your problem, dude? Like, we have serious work to do, because he always has that Keisha in his head. We have to smack that out of him. So that's why I would say, like, it really needs to be different, because the white guys don't have this problem. They know their value. They don't have an issue. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for that. You're go on, Faust.
I did want to add one thing. I guess I do have to clarify on the X and the Garvey and the Fred Hampton thing. And by the way, this is a bit of a direct retort to the topic at hand for both you, Theo, and you, IP. What happens every time we have a strong Black male leader in our community? Think the 60s, think the 70s, right? They get took down.
Executed.
Exactly. That is something I am scared to death of. I'm scared by all accounts on. I'm afraid something's gonna happen to y'all.
But hold on, there is no leader of the Passport Bro movement. It's an organic movement that evolved. Now, for a very brief second, no disrespect to Austin Holloman, but when his scandal in Brazil went hot and it was actually talked about very, it's kind of like, it's in internet time, it's like ancient history. But when it was hot, there was some people in the media trying to point to Austin Holloman about he's the leader of the Passport Bros, but that didn't really fly. So there is no leader for the Passport Bro movement. It's just an organic movement of different Black men who, by mutual interest in travel and everything connected to it, part of this movement. It's not like, okay, you point to this particular person, he's a leader. There's none of that. That's crystal clear.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. So let me read the super chat and let me bring in a new caller in. Shout out to Mr. Justin Wilson for the $9.99 super chat. Hey brothers, Team Asia versus Team Latino Part 2. I actually might do that in April, because I'm completely on Team Latino side now after what I saw in Panama. I'm trying to do Japan this year, so that could change. So if I go to Japan and I see that Japanese chicks are just heavenly, it's gonna be war. So we shall see. Thank you, Justin Wilson. Yeah, but we'll definitely have that stream in the future. So let me bring in Moneyline. Can you turn your camera on in the background, bro? I still can't see you, but at least know you are. You're confirmed. Thank you, brother. So let me bring in Mr. Moneyline in the background. What's going on, Moneyline? How you doing, bro?
How you brothers doing, man?
Doing fantastic, brother. How are you?
Doing pretty good. As far as the topic goes, obviously, as you know, everybody knows that most men, not most men, but every group of men in the United States are reacting to the trash that we have to choose from here. So everybody's making their exit to whatever country or whatever type of women that they like. But I do just think just black men having different challenges, especially with what Theo just brought up about how non-black men will go overseas and get an 18, 19, 20-year-old. And then and then us black men go over there and get 35-year-old single mothers. I definitely have noticed that. And it's obviously not that we can't get the younger ones. We're just trained to do that. And even myself, even because I choose the Dominican Republic for the most part, and even myself, I've dealt with the single mother or two over there. Just being honest, so there's definitely something that we need to work on, and exchange information so we can come up with different strategies. But I do think that we need our own groups, not just because of that, but just like as far as education, finances, finding different ways to get overseas, jobs and stuff like that, just sharing that kind of information about different countries. I think that's obvious that we need to have our own groups just for that. Kind of like just like the Black Ministry itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Go on, Theo.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And like, bro, have you been to Brazil yet?
No, I'm trying. I'm making the two countries that I have to be, Brazil and Thailand. Those are the two that I absolutely have to make it to. And I was the one. I've been trying to get in touch with you, man, because I actually have a fully remote job. The problem is it's like talking on the phones, tech support, and I'm really starting to hate that stuff. So. I'm actually graduating with my computer science degree, and I'm trying to get into like cloud engineering, DevOps, and I have the cloud practitioner. And I'm trying to, just rack up on AWS certification so I can get that job as quickly as possible so I can just head on out. But I'm actually, I'm preparing for the next 2 months to get ready to move overseas.
Yeah, you need to talk to me soon. So are you in IP's Facebook group?
No, I didn't even know IP had a Facebook group, man. This is why I need to get into that. Dude, I've been...
You're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay. Get it, go to Patreon with IP, get into his Facebook group, contact me, get into my group, because we're doing DevOps, one of my classes.
Yeah.
And then I can tell you what you need to do. I know the issues, again, I have a phone as well. Right. I know what you need to do with the phone in order to go abroad, and so you don't have any problem. So there's a strategy to it. But we give this kind of information inside the group. Sometimes we do it inside the Patreons. But you need to have specific technical information about how to get this done.
Got it. So you're in his Facebook group, and I can contact you there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, I definitely need to do that, man, because my resume is looking good, but it's hard to get into this DevOps. It's hard to break in.
No, it's not. Yeah, don't worry. We'll talk later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. So let me bring in Mr. Juice. Juice, give me a thumbs up? Can I bring you on with your camera on? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, bro. You good with your camera on? Juice, give me a thumbs up, bro. Camera off or camera on is up to you. All right, let me see. All right, okay, awesome. Let me bring in Juice. What's going on, Juice?
First off, let me just say I do agree with the topic on hand. My only issue, and this is just me being petty. IP, you said, and quote, the image of the passport, bro, needs to be a black man in a suit. That part does not sit well with me.
Okay.
Because I don't trust, it's a personal thing with me, and it might get a little bit off topic, but I don't trust people who wear suits regularly. Because politicians, evil bankers, they wear suits 5 times a day. And that's the image that I see when I see people wearing suits. But, and excuse me if I'm breathing hard because I'm literally in the gym right now. But I 100% agree that this needs to be reserved for a specific group of black men, which you have already stated, which is the quote unquote educated black men. And this was my whole reason why I got so excited about the passport bros thing, was because, and quote, this is our chance to change the narrative. Mm-hmm. And we've never had the opportunity to even form our own narrative, let alone change it. the narrative that we have as Black men has been placed upon us without our consent, without our input, and it's only been a very, very minute group of Black men that have condoned or have fit this narrative. The large percentage of Black men have been shut out.
Absolutely, bro. And let me rebut you on that suit part, right? So, do you prefer if Black men wore, oversized white tees, Sean John jeans, sag their pants, were tied up? Would that make you happier, bro?
Now you know that's not the case with the majority. You know that's not the case.
But that's an interesting comment there.
No,
go on.
Just remember what Kevin Samuel said. He said basically, if you wear this suit, you get the respect. And so that's what we're really talking about. Of course, there's a place for turtlenecks, for different kind of clothing. But as we're talking about an upper scale image, this is something that we've been talking about in the Black Manosphere and behind the scenes, that the image of us needs to be improving. With a lot more of us need to be camming up and actually wearing suits. Like I cam up, I don't wear a suit because I'm in my house right now. I was just working, studying. Of course, I'm in my garage, I'm in my gym gear, right? But we're not, like, we really need to be having a different image. And I pretty much agree with that. So probably over the summer or in the fall, that's where I'm going to go be wearing suits online when I do this stuff. But again,
let me ask you brothers a question, because I'm currently in the process of studying to get into software development engineer through my employer. Just to make it clear, I work at Amazon and they're offering this. Is there any tips that you could give me before I take the test in May to get accepted into the school that's 9 months remote?
Go like the other guy. Are you in IP's Facebook group?
I don't use social media.
Oh, bro. Make a different profile. And I don't know, call it Chewbacca. Like, okay, Chewbacca's right there. Use Chewbacca's image and then come in there and say, like, tell IP this is who you are, but you have a Chewbacca's photo, and then go get in there so we can talk to you, because almost all of us are using that, and we're not using it. Well, I'm always in jail, but we're using it to do the collaboration. Like when I'm sending my Zoom meetings out, I have to use Facebook. It's just too. I don't want to use email for it. I need documents to be up there. I need a repository for information. So I don't use Discord myself. I use Facebook because it's just so convenient. Do something else. I don't know. Don't be a Latino or half the group will hit on you. Just make sure just go do something so we can talk to you, because then we can reach out to you a lot more effectively.
Got it.
May I please chime in?
Yeah,
Sure.
Go on, Fides.
So I have 3 business degrees, so I do want to speak to specifically the suit thing. It's almost impossible for somebody to not take you seriously if you're in a fresh, clean suit. When I was going through my MBA at UF, I was pretty much the picture perfect template. They almost wanted to use my picture, but I denied the permission for a lot of different reasons. But it's almost impossible for somebody to not want to see you. A big reason why I got so far with the Gulfstream and the Next Era and all these other companies are reaching out to me is because I have a gray suit. Matter of fact, Steve Harvey, and not an endorsement of Steve Harvey, but he said something about suits, right? His combination of suits, his 75 combinations of suits. That's actually true, right? You go into any business meeting with, the appropriate combination of suits, and you mix it up appropriately with what the tempo is or what you're going in for, and you will impress pretty much everybody in that room like I did. So, I mean, that's why judges wear suits. That's why, business magnates wear suits. That's why even the guys that are towing your truck, right? They're wearing jumpers. That's technically a suit. So you just want to be taken seriously. So, and like Theo said, right? I'm going to Japan soon. I think they would take me much more seriously if I was walking around in, business casual, business professional, rather than the basketball shorts I enjoy in my home. So, there you go.
Facts.
You have to, in Japan, you have to wear a suit.
Oh,
Like you're not going to you're not going to do well there on the street without a suit. You just have to do it. On Saturday night, you don't have to do that, but it'd be good if you still want to be considered legit. But during the weekdays, yeah, you need to be wearing a suit. If I return to Japan right now, I would make sure I have 5 suits in my suitcase.
facts.
Yeah.
Remember also, bear in mind that a black man in a suit is a powerful image. A black man in a suit is a powerful image, and that's a cheat code I use abroad. I you notice how I don't mention this in my streams, right? It's only for brothers who have a consultation with me. But this is why I used to also get women as well. So if I'm going to a restaurant, I wear a suit. It's ironed very well, clean, no wrinkles. I wear that. Women are checking. So if I make Japan this year, I'm definitely wearing that suit. And I know for a fact that those Japanese chicks are going to be dripping wet. I'm keep it PG. Keep it PG. When they see me walking down the suit with some nice cologne on, nice fresh haircut, some glasses on, they're gonna be checking, man. That's a cheat code right there.
Yeah,
You know?
you have a suit, you got the cologne, and you got a business card. Done deal.
It's a done deal, man. So wear that suit, brothers. Wear that suit. Okay. Go to Macy's, as you call it in America, or TJ Maxx. I get mine from Marks and Spencer's in the UK. If you know what that is.
I know what Mark Spencer's is. Yeah, I've been in the UK. I've shopped there. Okay.
So I get mine once a year. Just get a nice suit once a year. Just make sure it fits my weight. All you need is one suit, one nice, well reasonable price suit. Don't go not too cheap, not too expensive, right in the middle, so it can last long. And then you just go there once a year and get your nice suit. Right, awesome. Thank you very much for that, brothers. Let me bring in Mr. Pooh, who's in the building as well. Yes, we got Pooh, another intellectual. Let's get it popping, man. How you doing, Pooh?
Hey, what's good, man? Y'all arguing about suits in here.
Yes, indeed, bro. Are you also a suit man yourself?
Yeah, I was in the uniform, so a suit is nothing. But you dress accordingly to the battlefield, man. That's all it is. You put on your suit. You mean business. Everyone else, they got their suit on. It's just a part of being an adult, of being professional. Not everybody has to like it. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but perception is very important, and it's majority of the rule. You want to be perceived as professional. You want to be taken seriously. You can't be like Allen Iverson. You can't do that. So it's just, it's a part of the whole thing. It's being an adult and just trying to be a professional, trying to be respected. Just among men who looked at themselves as professionals. But yeah, I know. I've been talking about the passport bro movement. Is being strictly black, man. I'm with that, man. I'm all for it. I just worry sometimes when because I watch other YouTubers. I don't have to name them. Some I just don't agree with. I'll support because they're passport bro, but sometimes I don't agree. I worry about what that the negativity that they could put on that name, and what's going to happen down the line as this continues to go on, because right now it's hot, it's cool right now, and it's so cool that it's fun to even piss on it for people. It's even it's a lucrative deal now just to piss on it. It's so hot. So what happens down the line? Who's going to mess up again? Who's gonna put their foot in their mouth? And it happens, and I know they can take your words and they can twist it in all kinds of ways, whatever they want. If they want you, they're going to get you. There's no dodging it. And some people are just too large to dodge anything. So I just wonder how that's going to go. I hate it's already negative connotation on that name. It's negative connotation on being called black man nowadays. Mm-hmm. It just comes with the territory. I just I guess I look at it as it's almost like branding, you know, because I would love to consider myself a passport, bro. I think a lot of people would in this chat, and you know, a lot of people already are, but at the same time, I don't want any negativity on me. At the same time, you know, I just I just worry about the next screw up because you know a Pookie's gonna get loose. Someone's gonna get through customs, man. Someone's gonna make it through customs. It's gonna mess it up.
Yeah, that is. Hold on, IP. Can I jump in for a second, please? I'm glad that brother said that too. Can I jump in?
Of course, go on, bro.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can find those pictures and see if I can post it into the Facebook group. But I've sent you not just you, IP, but I've sent you pictures before with myself with celebrities. Let's go back to what the brother was saying about he's in the military and the suit situation. To the brother that called in that was talking about evil people in suits, nobody's trying to get on your case, brother. But let me explain something to you. It is damn near impossible to walk around on planet Earth and not look appropriate as a black male wearing a suit. Every man owns a suit. I wear a suit because my daddy wore a suit. His daddy wore a suit. His daddy before him wore a suit. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is damn near mandatory to have a suit. Everybody, you have to be prepared for what you're walking into. You understand? IP. When I was in college, right? Let me explain to you. When I was in college, I had a meeting with one of the deans at Stanford University. I didn't go to Stanford, but I wanted to. When I got a scholarship to go to Notre Dame, I went to the interview. You know who dressed me? Do you know who dressed me to go to the interview at Notre Dame?
Dapper Dan.
Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. This guy IP crazy as hell. I was lucky enough to have Mark Jacobs. The Mark Jacobs. Yes. Mark Jacobs dressed me for my interview with Notre Dame.
Are you serious?
It does not get Theo, it does not get any better than that. Mark Jacobs dressed me for my interview with Notre Dame. At that time, if you were top of the class and you were the best of the best high school students, you were basically pushing hard to get into, you know, whether it was Harvard or Princeton or Yale or, you know, Stanford, Notre Dame. Theo, you were up there in those top classes, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to show up and you have to present yourself. Everybody wears a suit. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things that, you know, brothers, we're a little too old now. You know, we're a little too seasoned and we're ahead of the game. Some of these things are just elementary. Everybody rocks a suit. You have to look presentable. When I was in Costa Rica, IP, this is why I tell a lot of brothers when you guys are traveling, especially as somebody like myself who's been working at the United Nations for almost 10 years. When you go into a different country and you happen to run into a Pookie, make sure you brothers stay away from the Pookies. Make sure you find any distinguished way to basically clear yourself away from any black male in any different country who's walking around, as IP would say, snapback hats, Timberland boots, dressing like Cameron from Dipset. Do not engage with those. Don't even speak to them. Don't even talk to them. The last thing you want is to be caught in a crowd where people think that you're basically displaying some sort of a thug behavior. Because if anything happens, guess who they're gonna come for first?
Both of you. They're gonna get both of you.
Exactly. They're gonna get both of you. So the whole conversation that we were having about suits, trust me, we're way too ahead of the game. We can't have arguments about suits at this point. You know, you're working at Amazon now, and you're going to do an interview to become a software developer. When you go to that interview, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be wearing a white t-shirt and some basketball shorts. That's not how this works. Yeah. We're way ahead of the game now, brother. Nobody's knocking you. We're preparing each other. Some of us know a whole lot better than others. Trust me, I've been in the field. I've been to over 80 different countries. I've been in the field real strong. You know, don't prepare yourself. When you brothers get out there, do not hang around these Pookies. Stay away from them completely. Stay away from them completely. That's all I wanted to say, IP.
Wow. Thank you very much for that interlude there, J Bones. Appreciate you, bro. Anyone want to add to that before I bring in Mike Lawrence in the background?
I totally agree with J Bones there. If you see a Pookie anywhere, especially abroad, oh, you go the other way. They're entirely dangerous to you, and they'll assume that gotta know each other. The other the same way with Keisha's. If I see a Keisha broad, I don't stand next to her because everyone's gonna think I'm dating her. No way. I just go the other way. Like I go around the block. I don't want to be seen with her. That's another reason why a lot of Western women abroad are totally lonely because we won't be around with them.
Theo, it happens a lot here in America. IP, I was in college one time. We were in California, and a bar fight broke out. It was a bunch of Pookies and Ray Ray in there. The first thing the cops did is when they came in, they look at everybody who's black and they say, "Hey, are you with them?" It turns into a situation. It turns into a situation. Yeah, these idiots got into a bar fight, but I'm sitting up here like I just graduated college. I don't have time to be dealing with these. I don't know these people from nowhere. But unfortunately, that's the image that we carry. So you guys got to be very careful, especially when you're abroad. Oh nah, you don't want to be part. You don't know. You don't want to be caught into that type of situation. You don't want to be in that situation, man. You really
Dodge
don't.
those ninjas. You heard it.
Dodge them.
Facts. Absolute facts.
Dodge them like a shuriken.
Bringing in Naruto into this now. Bringing in Naruto, huh?
I'm telling you, IP. You guys have never seen it until it happens. When you guys are overseas, stay away from trouble. Stay away from it, man. You see it happening. You see anybody walking around with their pants below their waist and they look like they're a little bit, they don't understand, they don't understand proper etiquette. Stay away from them immediately, brothers. Trust me. I've seen a bunch and read all types of stories working at the UN about brothers getting mixed up into situations that they weren't. There was a situation that popped off years ago, IP. There was a bunch of brothers that went into Ecuador and, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time and they found out the hard way. They ended up being there in a prison cell for about 3 months.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that breakdown, J Bones. Thank you very much. Let me bring in Mr. Mike Lawrence in building in the background. He's been very patient. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, IP? Theo,
Oh, good.
brothers.
Okay.
Good. First and foremost, I actually agree that the passport bros are for brothers, for black men, because we are, because right now here for we didn't get that chance of building a family ever since this happened. And when I was starting to hear one of you talk about Kevin Samuels when he passed away, it skyrocketed like it really skyrocketed like a wildfire. And as far as brothers, we're trying so hard to work hard and been working hard, build a family here, but these Keishas have these ridiculously unrealistic standards. It's really making life difficult. So it's really making life difficult. So with me, I'm a man of God. I ain't no Pookie and Ray Ray. Never was, never will be. So.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
Oh, wait. So, Theo, I gotta ask you something. Is Chewbacca your favorite Star Wars character?
Why? Because I talk about him all the time?
Yeah.
No, I'll show you Chewbacca right here. This is Chewbacca.
You mean
Yeah.
you name your dog after Chewbacca?
Yeah, of course. Because he looks like him. So this is Yorkie Poo. So yeah,
I have a half Yorkies.
Okay. So yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I always make a lot of jokes about Chewbacca because he's actually right here. So I usually can't say things I can't say on IP stream, but I'll be on other panels and I'll be doing stuff and I'll say like, well, you could do this with Chewbacca, right? Well, yes, it's my dog. Yeah, so I'll be bringing him to the next Manosphere meetup, actually Manosphere Conclave, and we'll be having fun. And
Cool.
when I go to Sao Paulo, I'm going to buy a condo there. I'm actually relocate both my dogs to Brazil instead of the United States.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Yeah, we need to actually get an update on that as well in the future. The conferences.
Sure.
I messaged you. I didn't get a response, but just so I know what's happening.
Yep.
I got my own plans as well for traveling. I want to make sure. All right, cool. We'll speak on that later on.
Sure.
So, brothers, feel free to call in. I can go on for another half an hour. We've got 4 more spaces in the background. So, call in. Don't be shy. We don't bite. We're not vampires, okay? If you disagree, if you agree in regards to the stream topic, now is a good time to call in and speak on it. Been a great stream so far, okay? So let me run it back to who's been quiet. Let's see. So Mr. Actually, let me actually add to this as well, right? So I know a couple brothers may feel like, let me put you on mute there, I'm hearing your mouse. I know a couple brothers may feel like, okay, we're being elitist here. We're excluding people in terms of our requirements, what to wear, how to act abroad, blah, blah, blah. But brothers, bear in mind that in the West, right, who's been the prototype image of black men for the past 50 years? It's been Pookie. It's been Ray Ray. It's been dudes that are just dysfunctional. That's been the image on media, on rap, on TV shows, even film as well. So this is our chance to break out that disgusting imagery that is pushed up upon us. So when we say wear a suit, when we say it's for educated Western black men, it's got to be that way. I'm sorry, man. It's got to be that way, right? Because again, our image ain't too good worldwide. Women look crazy when they see a black guy in a suit who's well presented, who's educated, and they're thinking, I never knew a black guy like that existed. I've been told that once or twice in the past. IP, you're a bit different. I can't believe it. Now, what do you mean I'm different? And they'll tell each other, I never knew black men were like this. Because they've been fed that image about black men are useless, we're deadbeat dads, we're baby mama makers, we're Pookies, we're Ray Rays. So it's not elitism, it's not us, being harsh, but we have to move different, man.
It's kind of their excuse. They need an excuse to treat us poorly, to look down on us. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, the way they treat Africa, everyone puts their hands in Africa and draws out their money, and then Africa's kind of left still very underdeveloped in a lot of areas, majority of areas, and corrupt. They need an excuse to treat you poorly, to treat us poorly. So they say, hey, look at this person, look at this degenerate. Look, there goes the neighborhood. They just moved right next to you, so the value of your house went down. They hang out in front of your store. Every brother's gone through this. A group of us hanging out in front of a store, laughing together, having a good time, and everyone's like, "Hey, what's going on here?" Oh, it must be trouble going on, right? It's there. They use different things as an excuse to treat us poorly, to keep us away from certain things. That's why this passport movement sucks for them. Now, number one, they can't keep an eye on us. They're like, what are they doing over there? And they get a little window anytime we show them something. But we're actually just showing other brothers who are like-minded, who want to be enlightened, who want to be inspired, just to come over and experience another culture, a different type of woman, a different type of vibe. But yeah, that's all that is. All that negative stuff is just trying to tell the world, hey, this is who they are. So they're going to take the small percentage of men who is going to be Pookie. They're going to take Pookie. The news does it all the time. Who are they going to interview? They're going to be well-educated, well-spoken brothers on the side. Nah, let's go over here with the dude he's he got the comb over / Al Sharpton / Rick James and Steve Harvey mustache. Let's talk to him. And he's using Ebonics all day. You can barely understand what he's saying. That's what they do. They want to project this onto us. The majority of us don't do that. A lot of us, we're in the middle class. We're hardworking. We do the right thing. We follow the law. We don't have kids. We don't have kids, especially out of wedlock. There's a lot of us, but they're not going to. That doesn't help their argument. They want to treat us poorly, so they got to say, "Hey, this is why we treat them. See this. This is why we treat them like this."
Facts, absolute facts, man. You have to bear in mind, like the slap that Chris Rock did against Will Smith last year. That was a huge impact on our image negatively worldwide. So we have a lot to make up for, brothers, and that's why I'm saying these mainstream spaces, they don't do our image justice. So the passport, bro, independent, no one controls it. It's individualized. It's how you want to present yourself abroad. But I'm telling brothers, present yourself in a great light where we're taken seriously, that we're seen as men that can raise children and wife up women and have great families with them. That is how it should be. That's how it's meant to be. And it always will be like that, man. So keep your head up, brothers. We're not talking down on any brothers. We're just telling brothers, do better. Let's do better collectively so we can change our image worldwide and dominate and run things in IT, man. Okay? So great stream so far. Anyone else want to add to that or speak on a additional topic? Go on, J Bones.
Yeah, IP, man. It's when we when we first started this, man, it's crazy, IP, because I think about it now. Remember when you first started, bro? We're almost 10 years, bro. We're almost 10 years. Yeah, man. It's been I was thinking about it the other day. I was on a plane when I was coming back. I was coming back from Uruguay, and I'm like, yo, it's almost 10 years, man, when we first started this thing. This is crazy. This is real crazy, man. But we've made a lot of progress, and I'm really happy, and I'm seeing some of the brothers, some of the brothers are really starting to, kind of get this thing together. And yeah, man, it's a lot. That's what I'm saying right now. Like IP, we haven't scratched the surface yet. Like a lot of the brothers, piece by piece, a lot of brothers are joining in. And the scary part about the passport bros is a lot of people never noticed it. I was explaining this to, one of these Shaniquas the other day is when you look at the passport bros IP, what should be very what should be very, very kind of an alert or basically sounding off the alarms is that a lot of the brothers that are traveling and a lot of these brothers that are dating outside of the culture are the best black men. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it was already happening here in America. Let me give you some strong statistics. Over 40% of the brothers that are black men who basically, over 40% of brothers that have bachelor's degrees, they all date outside the race. So now now you're catching a situation where most of the brothers were already dating outside. The non-Pookies and Ray Rays and the best of our community, they were already dating outside of the culture. Now, guess what's going to happen? Now you have more brothers piling on. So you think it was bad that we were dating outside the culture. Now, just wait till you see these people are actually traveling outside the country. They're traveling outside the country. Some of them are settling into different countries. I'm going to tell you, IP, this is a done deal, brother. This thing is a done deal, man. It's going to get better and better. And, you brothers feel free, man. I'm really happy because when I first started to notice IP, I'm like, yo, a lot of the American brothers, they don't travel anywhere. You got brothers that have access to anything and any place they want to go, and they stay in the same neighborhood since we was in elementary school. And I just be looking at them like, bro, I cannot wait to travel, IP. Like, I cannot wait. I travel domestically. Sometimes I take random road trips with my girl. We'll drive to, Quebec. We'll drive into Ontario. We'll drive into Toronto. We'll drive into Winnipeg. We'll go to Vancouver, and then we'll turn around and come right back. Sometimes we'll go to Washington. We'll go to California, go to Chicago, turn around and come right back again. So when I see some of these brothers that are not even traveling, I'm like, yo, get your passport. Like, I literally go to the airport, jump on a plane, go to Bermuda last week. Just go to Bermuda, turn around and come right back to New York again. Jump on a plane, go to Turkey, Istanbul, or Ankara, turn around and come back in less than 3 days. So I'd be confused when I see these brothers not traveling. It really hurts my heart. It hurts my heart big time, my people. Trust me when I tell you, man, this thing is getting bigger. And I'm glad these brothers, especially the American brothers, those are the brothers that's really, really been through, they've been through a lot of nonsense. A lot of the American brothers, they've been through a lot of nonsense. So I'm glad to see that they're the ones that are leading the line with this thing. And, man, shout out to all the brothers, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think only 7% of travelers are brothers. So America is losing their mind over 7%. They're losing their mind on social media. They're losing.
Well, of course they are, because that 7% has to be in the top percentage of black men, period.
Exactly.
I mean, just they're losing the cleanup man, which is their biggest fear. And America's biggest fear, too, because the amount of countries that are letting, smart, educated brothers with talent, IT skills, STEM skills, medical skills, stuff like that, it's increasing more and more, because a lot of these places are, even Japan, right? They're trying to go through a solution on how to recuperate their population, because they have the oldest population in the world right now, per capita. So that is why they're freaking out. That 7% has to be the Robert F. Smiths of the world. You know what's crazy to me? I'm sorry to go on this tangent, but you know what's crazy to me? Robert F. Smith is the richest black man in America right now. If you go on the street and ask Pookie and Ray Ray who Robert F. Smith is, they won't have a clue. They can tell you they can tell you who Jay-Z is. They can tell you who Ye is. They can tell you all the rappers and whatever. They don't know who the richest black man in America is right now. They probably don't even know who Mansa Musa is.
Damn. That's crazy. That just tells you, man. And
by the way, I'm sorry, but can anyone guess to me what Robert F. Smith does for a living? Anybody, just take a wild guess.
Yeah, he's a hedge fund manager, or he's a hedge fund. Yeah,
he wears a suit all the time,
all day. He wears. I'm convinced Robert F. Smith wears a suit to sleep. I've never seen him. I've never seen Robert I've never seen him not wear suits. I've never seen him not, like, he's been wearing a suit since I was in kindergarten. He's been wearing a suit. So when I see some of these brothers fighting us, and I'm like, yo, I wake up in the morning. Like I remember when I was in college, I used to drive from Notre Dame to New York just to buy an Armani suit and come back. Like, I don't know where brothers get this. Like, I'm a fashion freak, IP. I'm a fashion freak. Like, brothers gotta learn to look good. You gotta learn to look good. I used to drive all the way from the Notre Dame campus into Manhattan just to buy an Armani suit, turn around and come back. So when I see brothers, man, why I gotta wear a suit, man? I ain't even got no suit. I don't know where the suit's at. Like, well, I mean, I don't even know. I never even seen how you put on a tie. I don't even know how to put on a tie. Like, this crazy as hell. You want me to go buy a suit, but I ain't got no money, man. My baby mama tripping. What? What are you talking about? I seen a whole bunch of evil people in suits, so I'm not wearing a suit. I was like, all right, bro. All right, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop this stuff. Y'all gotta cut this stuff out, man. Y'all gotta cut this stuff out. This is elementary school behavior. I seen so many evil people wearing suits. Mojo Jojo. I seen Mojo Jojo wearing a suit, brother. What?
That was upsetting. That was weird, man. I don't know.
It hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Like, bro, you gotta be. Let me tell you something, IP. And Theo's back, right? I think it was the conference that Theo threw in Atlanta. I think that was the one. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that was the one, because I saw the videos from that one. And when y'all see Theo dripped out in that suit, y'all see Theo dripped out in his suit. He came prepared. Theo came prepared with his. He was dripped out in his suit. And everybody else, and I'm looking at some of the brothers that showed up, and I'm like, hey, man, you got one guy showed up in a basketball t-shirt. And I'm like, hey, you brothers aren't serious, man. Y'all not ready for this, bro. You know, I was looking at the videos in the room, and I'm like, Theo is dripped out and ready for the game. And brothers be fighting. Yeah,
The-
brothers be
the thing-
fighting. IP.
The thing when he said like you know, you've seen evil guys in suits, but I've seen Pookies who kill other brothers wearing basketball shorts and oversized white tees. So are you also scared of them too? Will you avoid that kind of brother? So I don't know what's going on with some brothers, man. Please, let's do better, man. Please, let's do
Oh,
better.
come on.
We
IP,
can't be
if you're
speaking like
walking,
that.
IP, if you're walking down the street, and you see two brothers coming up to you and they're wearing a suit, clearly you're gonna say what's up to them. But if you're walking
Absolutely.
down the street and you see a brother wearing a basketball t-shirt, as IP would say, dipset, tank tops, snapback hoodies, baggy jeans, Timberland boots, dressed like Cameron from Dipset 1995, you know damn well you're not gonna speak to those brothers. You're gonna run the other way. You know
Mhm.
damn well you're not gonna speak to those brothers. I like IP. That's not the first time that I heard that. Brothers love. It was kind of like when remember when Kevin Samuels was telling black men to cut their dreads? A lot of black men were freaking out. They were freaking out. No, what you mean? What you mean? I gotta cut my dreads? You ain't gonna tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. What you mean? I gotta cut my dreads? You want me to cut it? You want me to cut my dreads and put on a suit? Oh, now where am I gonna get money to buy a suit? You gonna give me money to buy a suit? And I was like, oh, look at IP. Our community is so low. It's so low that when you try to give brothers some constructive criticism, like, bro, I'm not even telling you what to do. I'm telling you how this thing is going to go. When you're going to an interview, fine, you work at Amazon now, but guess what? The brother said that he's getting prepared for a software development program interview. When you go to that interview, you ain't going to be wearing no basketball shorts to show up to that interview. You're not going to be wearing that. So why do you want to fight us so hard? Hey, brother, just put on a suit. It's not that hard, man. Like, you act like something's gonna change. Yeah, you act like something's gonna change. Somebody's gonna. That's that nonsense from when we were kids. Oh man, only nerds wear suits.
Oh, that's that corny. That corny stuff they're talking about.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about. You brothers know exactly what I'm talking about. That's that Michael B. Jordan situation right there. Oh, he wore a suit when we were kids, so he's corny. What are you talking about? All the corny people are now successful. All the kids that were trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, those are the most successful people right now. In the black community, most of the people are the most successful brothers right now. The kids that stayed out of trouble, they traded the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they stayed in the house watching Dragon Ball Z all day, basically doing their homework. These are the most successful people amongst us. These are the most successful people amongst us.
Studying programming.
Studying programming, traveling around and talking to Theo 24/7.
Yeah, studying all the time, and that's the way it was. There's nothing much we can do. But when we finally were ready, we were ready. We were like a force.
100%.
And so then the Keishas were asking, "Why aren't you dating us?" And I'm like, "Well, I see what you did there, or no." So of course, I'm either dating out or I'm dating out of the country. It's one or the other. And it's like, hey, we're not stupid.
It's right there.
Let me bring in Mr. CB. CB and CB, you there, bro? Can I bring you in, brother? Give me a thumbs up, CB. Give me okay, awesome, bro. Let me bring you in. All right, what's going on, CB? You good?
Hey, how's it going?
All good, brother. How you keeping?
I'm pretty good. Awesome,
bro. Good to meet you, CB. CB, what's your thoughts on this live stream, bro?
Okay, so I'm actually in the IT, and I found out about the passport bros by accident. So I've been with I used to be, okay, so I was married, and then me and my ex-wife were on again, off again. So in 2021, she wanted to split. So I wound up going on a cruise on Christmas. And when I've been to the Caribbean before, but I was always with my family, my wife and my kids. So this time I went by myself. So when it wound up going to the Dominican Republic, so I'm by myself, and all of a sudden I notice I'm getting all this play from like women, real easy. So I was like, "What's going on?" I never noticed it before because I was with somebody, but when I was by myself, I was getting a lot of attention by women. So me and this girl exchanged numbers. When I was on a cruise boat, I met this Colombian girl. It was like very easy. So I didn't know about the passport. I didn't know brothers was going down to South America meeting women. I know they were digging us like that. But after I got, go ahead.
All right. So, sorry. Okay, sorry. Let me, I'm
Go
drinking
ahead.
some water there. Drink some water. All right.
Take your
So,
time.
what are your thoughts on this live stream, bro? In terms of should it only be for Western educated Black men? The stream. It's going well that you're a passport bro now, but let's keep it very topic focused, please, bro.
Okay, no problem. I'm a data engineer, so I don't have a problem with that. I think me personally, I like the ideal of passport bros being guys who are in IT. Well, you don't have to be in IT, but anybody who can work remote and go and meet, travel around the world and find new experiences. Some of them are dealing with women, some of them are just like traveling and the whole travel experience. And I think men who are educated, they represent us well in the United States to give us a good image. So I think that's a good idea.
Okay, awesome, bro. So it should be an educated Western Black man's movement only. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's cool. I have no problem with that.
All right, awesome, bro. Awesome. So hold that for the CB, right? So Via, I'm not sure if you were in the what's going on with me today. I'm not
You nervous, man?
No, it's when I get tired, I lose my my thinking when I get tired. No, it's pretty
Okay.
late over here. So the Japan stream, bro, Theo, what was your thoughts about that in terms of encouraging brothers to, save the population crisis in Japan? Because obviously, as educated Black men, I'm happy, being on my Genghis Khan and making some babies of Japanese women if need be, and if they accept, what's that word for when you marry different wives at the same time? I'll do that, bro.
Harem, polygamy.
Polygamy, yeah. Is that feasible if we get Black men out there to save the Japanese population?
No. I saw that part on it. Look, I mean, I've got a Japanese female manager right now, and she's just reminding me of all the reasons why I don't have a Japanese woman in my life. I mean, that's pretty bad. So, I mean, they're kind of okay for girlfriends, but if you really want to reproduce, and I know, like I'm really going hardcore Team Latina now. So yeah, I've kind of just moved entirely over. I'm gonna go back to Japan again and just to make sure, but I'm just like, nah, man, I'm kind of done personally. So the stream was correct. I mean, if you guys want to go over and date, and I think that's a good thing to experience them because Japanese women are great girlfriends, and I think that you'll see another part of life and you'll enjoy it and you'll be great. It's just that they as wives are kind of So
Okay, so I was thinking, right, before I go 100% Team Latina, I need to be in Japan first. Obviously, I can't just give up my Japanese woman based on hearsay. I've now experienced a Latina woman, how they are, and I'm mesmerized, bro. I'm like, this is a dream. I'm seeing Black women that I never thought I'd ever see in my entire life. I'm seeing spicy white women. I'm seeing all kinds of nonsense in Panama. I'm like, this is amazing. But I've got to see how Japanese women are, because Brazilian Japanese, half Black, half Japanese, I can't give up on them yet. So it's going to be a very interesting time in Japan if I make it there this year, just to check out the scene.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'll give you some of the logistics that you're going to need in order to do it and help you out. I mean, who knows what kind of experience you can have. I really look forward to the streams. It's great. You're gonna see what we saw, and I don't know how you're gonna be able to leave Japan. It'll be very hard for you to leave. You'll pretty much be like, can I stay? Can you just quit your job in the UK? Do you have to go back? Can you change your airplane ticket? That's how it's going to be immediately, because they're very alluring. Those women are there to make you happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
It's just
go on.
It's just that Latinas, when you marry them as wives, it's like a total upgrade to the system. They function better as wives.
This I have to agree.
Yeah.
Is it a possibility, right, to bring your Latina to Japan? I think that might be a dream, bro.
Yeah, that is definitely possible. One of the things that I want is either Ukrainian or Czech, but live in Sao Paulo, or maybe Colombian or Guyanese, but live in Sao Paulo. I really like Sao Paulo. So yeah, I wouldn't mind moving, like, for myself personally. If you got a Latina and you moved in Japan, I don't. That's just too much, because you'd be stimulated all the time in Japan. You go home and go crazy on your wife. So she'd never walk correctly. So I mean, you could definitely do that, but yeah, my point of view is really changing right now. So
He's not ruining mine though. I was single in Japan. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now, this is juicy out there.
Go out there. Yeah, definitely go out there. See what it's like. Enjoy it. I mean, see women that are spectacular, like just out of this world great. But, listen to other people about what it's like to marry a Japanese woman.
Wow, amazing, man.
If I may,
go on,
if I may chime in.
Of course.
So, to stay on topic, just for the short term, after hearing this live stream and hearing the panel's thoughts, I've actually changed my mind. I do now see why y'all say that Passport Bros is a label specifically for educated Black men. Wow. And when I think about it, I actually kind of defeated my own point that I was making earlier, because I was thinking, a lot of, cookies or areas may clean up and blah, blah, blah. But I had to remember the only reason that I was even invited to Panama was because I was an educated Black man who had a MIDGE track record, and I got into this study abroad opportunity. So it would kind of be a little bit hypocritical for me to just say that I didn't benefit from the fact that I'm an educated Black dude. That was the whole reason I was there in the first place, and the whole reason that I was able to book this plane ticket in this hotel. While y'all were talking, I booked a hotel room in Japan. But that's the whole reason that I'm even in this position in the first place, is because I put in the hours, I put in the work. I was, serving my country and all these other things. So, yeah, I do change my mind officially.
Let me say this as well. You're on mute, Theo.
Try to contact us contact me, go through IP's group. I'll actually tell you how you're supposed to do housing. You should never do a hotel room in Japan, not in Tokyo. I'll tell you how to actually do it correctly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wow. That's good, because they have my information, but they haven't charged me yet. I went for the charge me and cancel all the way till March 27th, so that's good. Like I said, Theo, I don't know a thing about Asia. This is my first time in Asia ever, so I don't know what I'm doing.
So you're gonna go the end of March, end of this month. How long do you want to go?
I'm there for a tournament, so I'm there from the 29th/30th to the 4th. That's Evolution, the Street Fighter 5 tournament.
Can you stay another week?
I can't. I'd have to come back.
Oh, you're gonna be there during Ohanami.
What?
You're gonna cry at the airport. It's gonna be very hard for you to leave.
I'm trying to make it for Hanami, but the prices for the flights went up. I was like, what the hell?
Wait a minute. Am I missing something? What's going on?
Okay, so Ohanami is when the sakura come out, and then what happens is that, like, for the Japanese, it's like the new year. That's when really everything new starts in Japan. The school year starts, the fiscal year starts, the business year starts. It's April 1st, but it's always during Ohanami. And so what happens is a lot of people are in parks underneath these sakura trees getting drunk. And that's what they're doing. So you're going to have all these university students, these chicas, who are drunk, going around, who are gorgeous, like just looking at you and saying, hey, come over and talk to me. It'll be very hard for you to leave. You'll be looking at this like, why did I ever, like, was like crazy to leave? Yeah, I'm just saying, bruh. I'm trying to stay there another week.
All right. I mean, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can adjust the trip, but I don't know. like I said, this is my first time there, so I'm not trying to overstay my welcome. And again, like I said, the only reason I'm there is because I'm in a tournament. This is technically, I guess you could call it like not business, but I don't know.
So I would say go there, do your business. When the business is done, you have one extra week. Talk to me we'll talk about this. Give yourself an extra week because that's the week you'll cry. It'll be very hard. Even for myself, I have problems about going back to Japan. It's Ohanami that draws me first to Japan. If I could go, I would go literally at the end of this month. I would be there for a full month. I would be there all the way to the end of Golden Week.
So basically, so would you say March, April, May is the best time to be in Japan? March, April, May.
I would say from the last week of March until the end of the first week of May. It is unbelievable. It's like the country is like a constant party. Everybody's drunk. They're having fun. The city is beautiful. The countryside is beautiful. The weather is superb. The beer is cold. The women have they're showing all kinds of stuff. You're sitting there like, I'm ready to reproduce. I'm ready to do this. They got you. They got to suck you in, man. It's like that all the way actually until the end of May, but it's just particular. It's particular like the end of Golden Week. It's a bomb. It is so fun.
I'm gonna do my best to make it, brothers, in Japan. I'm gonna do my best. I will do my utmost best. I cannot miss that, man. I really can't.
You're only doing 2 weeks there, right? Like IP, you're gonna be there for 2 weeks or 1 week?
Yeah, I want to do it for 2 weeks.
Dude, you will cry at Narita when you leave. You will. It's gonna be hard for you to go. You'll be texting me like Theo, like the other guy too. Be like, how do I don't want to go. I'm like, yeah, man. We told you.
Can I do a week? Because I think 2 weeks might be a bit too my travel budget.
That's too soon, man.
Is a week too? I got to do 2 weeks at least.
Dude, if you do 1 week, you do Ohanami, it's gonna be, man. You're gonna, man. It's like you're with a 10, you're having to pull out, man. It'd be hard.
Yeah, you're actually convincing me to push the button. Let me ask you another question too. You're talking about people drunk and wanting to pull you into places. I actually heard that could be quite dangerous because
No. You'll be fine. You're in Tokyo, right?
Yeah, but the thing that's dangerous from somebody who was stationed there for a couple of years, one of my friends, she told me that girls pull you into.
Don't listen to what the women is. She's just jealous of Japanese women. The Japanese women will pull you someplace and they'll talk to you and they'll be like, oh, like anime with you, and then they'll take you to the park and you'll be drinking there, having yakiniku and you have barbecue, and you'll be eating seafood, and you'll just be talking and then playing, and then you don't want to go to sleep. You don't want to do anything. You're just like, this is fun. It just keeps on going like this, constantly, party after party. And you're like, these people are wonderful. Like, why do they ever go to war? What's going on? Like, these people are great. So I'm just telling you, you're going to have a good
military
time.
women are very jealous of Japanese women. Extremely jealous.
No. This is a genuine concern. No, guys, please just listen to me for a sec. She said that there are some girls in Tokyo that will be drunk and happy and pull you in, and you will be met with, I'll call them Japanese wise guys for the sake of YouTube's algorithm. But do y'all pick up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
okay.
Bro.
No, that does not. In what case? This must have been some like. I mean, that usually doesn't happen, bro. I've gotten into some serious trouble in Japan. I mean, the good kind of trouble, and I didn't have a care in the world for the first time in my life. That's why Japan is so close to my heart. I didn't have a care in the world.
It's wonderful. It's a utopia, man. You'll be like, yeah, this anime is actually somewhat a good reflection of Japanese society. Like, yeah, they really are kind of like this. So like, it's just laid back. I mean, it's like, let's have fun, and they're just, man, it's a blast. I was gotta say. Anyway, continue. That's just my little spiel.
All right, awesome. Shout out to Okay, shout out to Mr. Justin Wilson for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the support. Let's settle on a collage of brothers in different clothes, one suit, one tech, one mechanic. Let's shut down this separation. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the kind words there, Justin Wilson. Good to see you back, brother. Good to see you back. Right, awesome. So Mohammed Abdi, you need to connect your device. I can't bring you in. For some reason, it's not connected in the background. So if you drop off and jump back in, John, do Cash App, sorry, PayPal, or ships out your question, or you can call in to speak to us about how you feel about Japanese women. Okay, all right. So let me bring in Mr. Andrew Ski, Gordon. Andrew Ski, give me a thumbs up, bro. Can I bring you in with your camera on? Okay, awesome. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. The smart brothers in the building.
Hey, what's going on, man?
All good, brother.
I actually joined your stream late because my mom was doing my hair, but I actually just joined your Python Patreon thing, the IT thing. I just scheduled something for it. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, stop being scared and just go for it. Because I wasn't really into IT like that, because I was like, you heard me being into electrical engineering and stuff, but what was that?
You good, Theo?
It was loud. Yeah, like I'm listening to your stream, man, and I can agree that I don't even know. I just wanted to join and just tell you that that's where I really wanted to just change my life, man. Because I'm the thing with me is that I don't get into. I'm always scared to try new things, and after hearing about all this intel and about the foreign women and me speaking Korean with the Korean people and stuff like that. And, I have some money saved up to go, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to stay in the States. I actually want to make these things come true.
Absolutely, man. So welcome to the class. So brothers, I'll be taking 100 people this time. If I don't get enough people, I will unfortunately cancel the classes. And obviously I'll issue a refund and just scan the others. But we have
No
1
problem.
month. We have 1 month, to get as much students as possible. Okay, I'm taking up to 100 students, and I'll be teaching you brothers for the next couple of months Python. That's
How long will it take normally?
4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months. So brothers, make sure you take advantage of my time for this. I'll probably be only teaching it once this year because it is time intensive. We're going to do a lot of work, labs, lecture notes, the whole 9 yards. So make sure you join that Python tier. Okay, I will be taking in 100 students this year. Okay, so go and join that Patreon Python tier. Let me teach you Python. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, what happened there, Theo? I hope everything's good with Chewbacca. I hope he didn't.
No, I went over to get my Python books, so it's fun. He was right underneath my chair, so I rolled over him. So I moved up for him. So anyway, I got Python books. I just want to say, don't worry, Python books won't attack you, so it won't be hitting you at night or strangling you. Don't worry about
really
it.
Heard of it.
Python?
I've never heard of Python. I've heard. I know cybersecurity. I know about some IT stuff. Actually, I switched my major from IT to electrical engineering, but I thought to myself, you know what? Let me try it out. Even if I can do electrical engineering, let me try this out too.
Bruh. Okay.
I want to try this out. I want to actually give it a shot.
Don't worry, man. We'll help you out, man. Me and Phil will change your lives. We guarantee you that. We'll change your lives, man, and we'll continue to change lives. So on the live stream topic, Andrewski, what's your thoughts about it, man? Should it only be for Western educated Black men, passport bro movement?
I feel like this is the same thing that we see in a lot of things with let's say white people matter and stuff like that. I feel as though whenever it's the thing, whenever Black people have a label to something, there's somebody always trying to copy it. Because like you said, passport bros, they deal with the quiches and stuff like that. I mean, I had one myself before, but like you were saying, it's it's really because, like you said, we're not out there like that. Like you said, not a lot of Black people. There's Black people that bring back receipts and stuff on there's a lot of black people that bring like receipts on like the Patreon and stuff like that, like with the foreign women. But I remember, I think it was Theo that was saying this actually. He said that for every black man for every like white man that's on a plane, there's like about 8 black men versus like 30 something white guys. I forgot who said that. Like
the ratio is huge. I would say for every 20 white guys, there's 1 black guy, maybe.
Yeah, like I mean, like
just a huge ratio. There's a huge ratio. I mean, the Northern Europeans just have an absolute stranglehold on the market. We're barely anything compared to them.
Yeah, and in the media we're always portrayed as these like negative people. We're loud and obnoxious and all this stuff, and it's true. We need to go out there and change that. And you know, I'm online. I did a whole college class on speech, and I'm nervous right now on the stream. sorry, IP. Yeah, but in terms of like, you know, in terms of that, actually, I work at Target. I don't know if that's considered white collar or blue collar working. I work. I have an income. I'm not a pookie. I don't go around here, you know, smashing everything. No, I don't do that. What's up, here? I don't do that. I don't do that type of stuff. I work hard every day. I work hard all the time. Absolutely, so it's just man. Like, so, you know, it's like, and so, you know, it's like me speaking Korean. I would love to just go to a different country and live there for a while, man, and not have to stay in America after all the things I've heard. And it is, and I think the movement is for us because it's like you said, everybody always has their own like group of things, and we don't have our own. We can never speak up.
Yes, indeed.
And that's what I think about it.
Wow. Thank you very much, Andrewski. Appreciate you. What was that, Pooh?
That's a good observation. I mean, he sounds like what brother's been saying for a while, but every time we say something, we're gaslit.
We're gaslit, exactly. They say all day while I'm working. I listen to a lot of the Kevin Samuels and stuff like that. And they're always saying that it's so funny. This one video I was watching, it was an interview with a woman. She was interviewing passport. She was like, "Oh, we don't care about this. We don't care about that. They go over here and do this rape or something." Like, what is she talking about? What are these women talking about, man? Like, they're saying that the women use us, the women do this, the women do that. You were saying, Pew, that if a Korean woman is not interested, she will not waste your time. It's true. I stopped talking to 2, and I'm talking to 2 again right now. You know this. So it's like why would I stay somewhere where I'm just not loved? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's all I'm really saying.
Thanks, bro.
Wait, so we got 2 black men who speak in Hangul on the panel. We got 2 Hangul guys. We got 2 guys speaking Korean.
맞아요.
What the heck?
조금 편해요.
너 좀 하네요. Okay, so 파보.
Both of you. 제가 멍청해 말고.
No, 파보.
파보마고요.
파보.
하지 말라고. 야.
하지 마. 일본어도 배웠대?
그게 무슨 말이야?
So I know enough Korean to make insults. That's good. That's good. I have a lot of Korean friends, so we don't always say a lot of insults to each other. But yeah, this is the first time I've been with 2 black men who speak in Korean. That's amazing, man. Okay. See, we're passport bros. We're educated black men.
한국인이랑.
There you go.
제가 한국인이랑 대화를 할 수 있어요.
Amazing, man. We got a passport bro speaking Korean. This is amazing, man.
맞아요.
We're up next, man. We are up next. I don't care what anyone says. Educated black men, we are up next, man. I don't give a
This
damn
is for Pew. This is for Pew. 제가 한국에 가본 적이 없는데 한국말 완전 잘하는 편이에요.
Oh,
you left me behind early in that one.
Yeah,
I said I've never been to Korean.
Too much. Say it again.
I left behind that one too.
한국에 가본 적이 없는데 제가 한국말 완전 잘했네요.
You left me on the sentence. You left me, man. Yeah.
It sounded like the Koreans.
I mean, you sound just like them, like
You
That's
my
sound
talent.
like
Your
That's
accent.
my
Yeah.
talent. That's my
Your
talent. I can
intonation.
imitate people's accents, so that's the reason why I decided to learn it.
I,
That's just how I talk to the girls on the phone on Kakao Talk.
they're gonna love you, man. Like,
That,
Oh, they're
what
gonna
are you
love
doing?
you.
You got to go. They're gonna love you. Like,
어렸었던
You do
만남.
karaoke? You do karaoke in Hangul? Are you nuts? Okay, so this guy needs to go to Korea right now, immediately, because
you will win.
he'll be kidnapped at the airport.
You will
Okay,
win.
You'll have the flyest chicks that I have ever seen.
And I'm going to go meet one tomorrow in DC.
Oh my God,
Why?
bro.
Why aren't you
Oh
in
my
Korea?
God, bro.
Well, Pablo,
I'm going to go meet. I live in Boulder. I'm going down to DC right. I'm going to go down in. That's why I got my hair done.
I'm
going
almost
down there
using
tomorrow.
profanity, bro. You are wasting your time. You need to go.
Yeah.
You need to go now.
brother, you just need to get straight hair, suit, do that. Man, you will never leave South Korea for the rest of your life.
We might
Actually,
never, dude. We might never hear from him again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was actually at Target. I was working, right? And I was leaning back on the cart machine. And I was like, two Korean girls fast. I was like, 제가 노력하고 있습니다. 제가 이렇게 있으면 마음이 더 편해요.
And what was their reaction, bro, when you were doing that?
They laughed, bro. They laughed. They chuckled, man. They were not expecting it. They were not expecting it.
You get a number?
Of course not.
You get a number, brother? You get a numbers at all?
I didn't. I was working. I was a little busy at the time, but I saw that. I heard they say Ori Jipes. I was like, okay, let me just lean back and just lean back and just speak Korean to them.
Yeah, you can do it, Korean girls.
You just need to be over there. You
already
know South Korean girls. They're a vibe. You already know that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Just go. Why are you even here anymore, man?
That's why I joined the Patreon. That's why I did it. I was like, let me try. Let me actually see if I can get over there.
So how far away are you from getting your university degree?
I took a couple of classes, but I stopped because I was trying to save up to go to South Korea for like a year now. I've been just.
I would actually take the college loans out, finish your degree, make sure you get a visa, go over there, or even do English teaching and then do IT and engineering. You're gonna clean up. That's it. You're done. Just keep on studying Hangul. You got a talent. Your accent is great. It's amazing. Your pronunciation's amazing. Your intonation's great. You need to go. You're just wasting your time in the U.S.
Brother, do you mind singing again in South Korean? You just sound so cool, bro. Coming from.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up a song here.
Wow, black men singing in South Korea. He's gonna kill it out there, man. It's over. Game over.
There was a half black, half Japanese guy who did enka in Japan. He actually sang in the enka, which is traditional Japanese folk songs. He was a multimillionaire in 1 month.
Yeah, their internet. I mean, they'll download you, book you. I mean, you'll be a millionaire overnight.
지금 시작할게요. 별이 고는 꿈처럼 너는 내게 다가왔다. 상상도 못한 선물을 보는 것처럼 눈 그렇게 내리는 눈구는 보면서 너의 이름을 불러본다. 따뜻한 겨울 바람에 나의 마음을 너에게 보낸다.
This dude really is
겨울이 꿈속에서 돈만이 꿈을 꾸면서. Okay.
Wow. Amazing,
bro.
Wow.
Dude, look, he can actually sing. IP, remember that? He could actually sing. He actually has pitch.
I was thinking about going to the karaoke and doing that in South Korea.
Yeah.
Is that a shot at me, Theo?
Yes, a shot at you.
You want to shut
No.
down Naughty Bomb, man?
No. You need to go to. Oh no, just go to Minami.
Go to the
just
parks.
Does
the
Korea
parks.
have a foreign
Do it.
exchange program with the United States for college?
They
We
do.
don't. No. Why? What's why the question?
Well, I'm just wondering because he's studying. He's in college. Then he can go over there. Maybe they will pay for his lodging and this that, and the other, and he can find a job.
No, it's not like that with what he's doing. It wouldn't be advantageous. Just finish university and just go.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, yeah, it's like what I did in university. I finished my university. I just went to Japan.
You start with an English program, and you can network through an English program, man. Or you
Right.
can work at Hagwon. You network enough, you'll find work. You can get famous in Korea because of what you're doing right now.
Yeah, you'll be famous. Can you
Famous.
actually read Hung? Can you read Hangul?
Can I read it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me try and pull up a little bit little tiny journal I have. Let's see if I could pull up let me see if I could just pull up the hold on one second. Let me see. Is my camera flipping?
Let me ask this, brother. How did you learn South Korean that easily?
You wrote that in Hangul? Are you kidding me?
That's all of mine. Yes, I just wrote this one today. I wrote this one today, actually. You
Pubble. You Pubble. Why are you here? Why are you here?
I'm gonna definitely make some calls about you, man.
You should not be in the United States. You should be gone. Yeah,
just know that if you go to Korea, that I will never step foot in that country again, or ever. I'm just never, because I would lose automatically, bro. I don't think I've ever heard that beautiful of foreign singing, except like occasionally from like J-pop or whatever. Like that was really good. Like you actually have a good future in this.
They're gonna love that, man. They're gonna love that.
How did you learn Korean that good, bro? What was your method in learning the words, the vocabulary? If you can give us some tips, because I'm learning Japanese.
I had a tutor, and if you can get yourself a Japanese tutor, that's really good because they can teach you how to like say it pretty good. And I just studied every day. I'd study almost literally every day. I'm always on the phone talking with people on Kakao Talk, and and it's great. It's funny because you know what's something? I can actually talk to Koreans here, and some of them don't speak English. Some of them. This one woman, I was actually came back from a dentist. I was coming back from getting my teeth done, and I saw like these two Korean women that walked into the store. This is separate from the other thing I said, and they it was a bit of older woman. I just said, "안녕하세요," and they were like, "Oh wow, okay," and we just had like a conversation. And she was like, I was like, oh, really? I was like, how am I talking to this woman right now? We had like a small conversation. She spoke almost no English, barely any English, no English.
Wow. All right. Amazing, bro. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Mufasa for the $19.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Mufasa in the building. Thank you, bro. Respect to my brothers. I cancelled my August Japan trip due to the extreme heat. I feel you on that, bro. I'm trying to go to Japan before the summertime because I know it's brutal there in Japan. Instead, headed to Panama. Yes, for free next month with a stop in Guyana. Guyana, Esteban brothers, peace, fam. Oh, you're gonna have a great time in Panama, bro. All the best to you, brother, and let me know how your trip to Panama goes. And of course, Guyana, fantastic, man, fantastic. Classic stream, man. Classic stream.
Yeah, I need to get the US, man. Sorry about that. If I cut you off.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question, please?
Me? Yes.
Yes. Do you already have your passport? Okay. All right. Do you already have your TSA Global? Not pre-check, Global.
What's that?
Oh, okay. So you don't have it. All right. So what TSA Global is you go on the U.S. Borders and Customs Patrol's website, you fill out some questionnaires,
They go through your history over the last 5 years, I believe. You do an in-person interview. This is very important. You have to show up at an actual international airport, and you have to bring your passport with you. And if everything checks out, you'll have TSA Global, which comes with TSA pre-check. This is why I said ignore TSA pre-check. So you go through the airport. You don't have to take off your shoes. I don't even think you have to take off your belt. They trust you. They know your background, blase, blase. And you just go in and out through airport. Because I have it. That's the reason I'm telling y'all. And anybody else in the live stream that's listening, I would recommend you get your TSA Global or Clear because you want to go through customs smooth and easy. Going through those long lines in Panama and all those other places, it's a great asset to have. So if you don't already have it, I highly recommend you get it.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you
Didn't
very much.
know about that. Didn't know that. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Five. Yeah, we got to get you out there to South Korea, bro. So hopefully you can actually, realize your potential, bro. You can be a millionaire with what you do, bro. And we want to see black men do well. So you speak South Korean, you can sing, you can do something with that language, and you can thrive out there, bro. So get out there quickly, bro. And looking forward to seeing your journey there to becoming a high-value man in South Korea with a beautiful wife, children, and being extremely successful there, bro. I want to see that, bro. Nothing less. Nothing less. You need to achieve.
Yeah.
Hey, IP, I think I don't know if I could. I probably sing a couple of things in Japanese. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I never really studied Japanese like that, but I remember a song that I was listening to. About. I can't remember the lyrics, but I kind of remember the way it sounded.
You have Hangul. You're done. Just go.
If you have Hangul, you made it, man. You just need to go.
Yeah, you made it. Just go, man. You're done. Like basically, you're just wasting. Like let's say this. Like when I had Japanese, when I finished my third year of Japanese, at that point, I was wasting my time in America. It was just get on the airplane. Like, why am I there in the States? So I got out of the United States as fast as I could, and the rest is history. You're at a very good level with Hangul. You're obviously very smart. You're very talented. I'd get on the airplane immediately as I were you. Like I'd take the college loans out if necessary, complete your college education, and then one-way ticket to South Korea.
Absolutely. And if you're also on IT as well, you're working IT in America, you're also wasting your time in America, man, because the way the industry is going, the way the economy is going, there's going to be a big boom in particular sects in IT. I've been watching that very closely. I've been telling brothers, go into there, to make money for the next couple of years. So, and this is in Asia, in Europe, all over the world. There's going to be some crazy changes this year in terms of the economy and how things are. So this is our time, brothers, man. This is our time. Let's strike while the iron's hot. I love that phrase. Strike while the iron's hot. I got that from Zelda back in the day. I used to play it.
Hey, I had a question. Have you heard about I guess I think South Korea is popping up on that list for there's countries that do a remote visa. What is that?
Yes. So that is that's the digital nomad visa. Yes. So
visa?
They want people to come in and contribute to their economy. So you can work there for I think a year or two. You work there, you don't pay taxes there, or you pay some taxes there, and then once you finish working there, I think they give you some sort of special residence or some sort of benefits. Mostly popular in Europe. So a lot of brothers that I know in the UK are in Spain right now, living it up. But Spain is westernized, so I don't want to. I'm not doing no high body count chick in Spain. But yeah, I'm seeing brothers out there in Spain, Barcelona, Madrid. So
digital nomad visa.
Yeah, digital nomad visas. If you're on IT, they'll take you easily. They will take you easily especially if you're a young brother, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, no criminal record, no Pookie record, as I call it in the UK, no Ray record, clean slate, you're good.
There you go.
It's actually funny because the Pookies and Rays look at me really weird when I'm ordering Korean in a market down here. They look at me weird, like, what the hell? They just be like, what?
How's that even
This is
possible?
weird.
Is he black? Is he black?
Yeah, that's basically what they think. Yeah.
Is he some tan Korean guy that but looks black?
Somebody they don't know. They don't know.
And I know that look that Pookie gives, man, is some crazy look. Like, what the fuck's going on here, bruv? No, Theo's probably experienced that himself as well back in the day.
Yeah, like I'm totally beside myself because I took Hangul 2 years and it's one of the languages that I failed. But after that, Japanese was a cinch. So I mean, the fact that you got it, you speak it well. You're writing to that level. Like, why are you? Like,
why am I here?
My dream girl, I could have gotten her if I had your language capability, and like it'd be a done deal. I never would have set foot in the United States again. You're talking, you could have 5 kids. I'd get over there right now.
Yeah, in Korea, that's saying something.
Yeah, you could have like some of the most gorgeous children you've ever seen in your life, and your wife would be like thrilled to have you. Like you're like an educated like super giga chad over there, like especially with who you are, because they love nerds in Korea. So
I can make subway announcements in Korean.
Well, you're not. I don't think you're at that point. You're a little bit more organized than that, especially with your intonation to be able to speak that way. You could only get better. You're only gonna improve. You do this for another year while you're taking college classes. You're done, man. It's like game over. If I were you, I'd not only go over if you want to go to school there, go to language school, like for 6 months or something like that. You'd be at advanced level. You could totally like just clean up after that. Dude, the door is open. Take it.
That's why I said I put the classes. I increased my hours at work. I got some money saved up. I'm still saving now.
Awesome, man.
Still saving now.
Your ceiling is very high. You got potential, man. You need to make sure you achieve that potential. And don't let anyone tell you can't do this. You stay in America. Why are you going to Korea for? Why are you doing that for? Stay here, bro. Forget that, bro.
That's why we shouldn't tell too many people about this. That's why we shouldn't tell. That's why Steve Harvey said we shouldn't tell everybody about what we need to do because they might not approve of it. If they don't approve it, it is what it is.
Yeah, you go out there and you realize your dreams, man. Better things are waiting for you, bro. America is it's not. You're not reaching your potential there in America. It's clear, like you're not Korean. You're a black guy. You're not a thug. You look very well presentable. You go to South Korea, you start dropping that language. Those chicks will get wet, and it's not even about the woman as well. It's about opportunities as well. It's about jobs. It's about there's a black guy here. He's smart. He knows IT. He's actually brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna look at your experience in America as being the Dark Ages, like the medieval times. Like something was totally wrong with you. You're going to true civilization. These people are amazing. You're gonna be like way more advanced. You're gonna look back and say, "How did you ever do it?" And so I mean, you got something special with you, like be able to have that. Again, like when I was doing Japanese in America and I was focused, I was ready to go. You got the Korean going right here in America. One-way ticket, man.
And
you can find a wife easy in the countryside, because you speak Korean very well. You can go to actually the far edges of the countryside. You can go where the bushes are, where the trees are, where the monkeys are.
The wives are gonna find him. He's not gonna have to apply. They're gonna be hunting him down.
They're gonna run you down, man. Right.
They're gonna run you down. Yeah, you're just all you have to do is walk down the street and start talking. Yeah, it's done deal.
Just confidently. Just like I'm like hi.
Yeah. That transcends race. That they're not gonna care about your race. If you can do that, they're not gonna care what race you are, man.
Yeah, you're done. You're talking like a wonderful Korean woman. I mean, like just all the features that you want, like intelligence, sassy, sarcastic a bit, could get totally feminine, but it can engage you. You'll never be bored again for the rest of your life. Like, and the food, top notch. like the duckbookie, just the duckbookie alone.
Bookie.
I love duckbookie.
Yeah.
And all the duckbookie you could get. I mean, I do it just for the duckbookie. Like we're talking like some good food, and you got some meat on there, some fish, and then all the others.
Boogie
Man, oh, and then you get sochu at the end of it, and you get her. Oh, God, why am I here? Why?
Why am I in the state? And even some of the girls I'm talking to, they even said that with your Korean, there's some of them told me like, you speak it better than any other foreigner that I've ever seen. One of them actually told me like, she was like, you are the best person I've ever heard speak Korean of any other foreigner that's been in my country. And I've never been there.
Dude, you speak it better than Korean Americans. Like you could actually beat them. Cause I remember like going to university how they spoke it. Man, you're at a better level. You're reading and write it. They don't read it and write it. They just speak it, but they don't have your intonation. You actually somewhat sound like a South Korean. Like, why are you here, man? That's why I say you're purple.
You're ready. It's time to
That's why I joined that Patreon. I was like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah,
I need to get out of here.
You gotta get out.
All the colleges, all those Yonsei, all of them better watch out, man. They better watch out.
You imagine him and Yonsei? Oh, and Yonsei, you'd be going crazy. And the girls, you do karaoke, and the girls know who you are? Dude, you have a line waiting out. Because it was like, when I was at St. Petersburg University, and I was dating, and they saw who I was, and I was speaking in Russian, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had girls following me in the hallway, all right? And I was somewhat aware of it, but I was like, I was thinking about other things. I was thinking about my girl, right? But there were some who were definitely following me. They were interested. When I wasn't with her, they'd come up and talk to me. They're always trying to have some sort of communication with me. You're going to get
basically became a celebrity.
If you went to Yonsei, man, it's cute. You'll be the OG in 30 years. You'll be talking. It won't be Theo F. I'll be a memory. You'll be the guy training the next group of men.
Yeah.
All right.
Get your digital footprint ready. Like,
yeah.
You're making Korea. Get your digital footprint in Korea going right now. Korea content right now, because they will download you like crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're done.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's actually a good question that was posted in the chat. So, how far away from you all? Excuse me. Yeah. God, I'm getting tired too. How far away from the degree are you?
For me,
yeah.
I started. I'm probably 2 years, man. Oh man.
Finish it.
2 years?
I'm on my 2 years right now. I'm doing my 2 years, but I took a break so that way I can get my money up so I can actually go South Korea.
Okay. Yeah. No. I agree with Theo about finishing your degree because I can tell you, for me, man, for finishing mine, I have so much more time to do all the other things and get all the other certifications that I want to go to remote work, so I can, plan my move to either Sao Paulo or Cartagena or wherever. But the reason I asked that is because I'm going to transition to what IP said is the only things that you need to be saying while you're staying at Target and getting your money up and going to colleges is good morning, good evening, good night, hello, goodbye.
They don't even pay attention to me anyway, man.
Oh, then
they don't even say.
Okay.
I don't even look for them.
You're the corny, educated lame that they're going to be missing out on in 20 years. Straight out. But the thing is,
they lost
another one. When you get off the airplane in Korea, those Korean girls are going to know who you are the moment you walk out. Like you get past customs, you start talking, they're going to know who you are, and they're going to go right for you. That's it. And you're going to have a line. I'm serious. You're going to be in this place. You're going to be in this place, that place. They're going to figure out, because that Korean girls are. They'll figure out. They'll kind of get close to you, and then they'll just try to get you. And that's it. And then she's going to be like guarding you as a prized possession. And you're going to get treated like you have never been treated before. And so you're man, it's like, I don't even, again, if you need to take out college loans, you're one of the few guys I would say go take the college loans out. It's fine. You'll be able to pay them off. You're more intelligent enough. Do your IT, do your engineering. You can work remote. Take the classes with us. You can work remote. You can work in Korea. You got plenty of opportunities. You'll be able to pay the loans off. Just 2 years of loans off. That's fine. Do a few summer abroads in Yonsei in Korea. Yeah, you're set. You're entirely.
I was thinking about next year. My dad said I was about to go this year, but my dad was a little concerned about the program I was going through. But he said he's going to go with me first, and then in 2024.
Why?
I don't know.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He was concerned. What? He said I'd never been across the world like that, so that's the reason why he wanted to come with me.
What?
I don't know.
No, Dad. I'm a grown man. Sorry. Keep my spot in Target. Good. You can work that. My shifts. I'm going to Yonsei. Okay. I'm going to Seoul. Just get on the plane. Go. Like I did 3 travel abroads when I was an undergrad. You know what I mean? My parents were not on the airplane with me. They weren't telling me. I went to Russia. Okay. Like Russia, like right after the fall of communism, I was there. I was one of 30 Americans in St. Petersburg, okay? During that time period, Putin was a taxi driver. Maybe he was one of my taxi drivers at that time. I don't know.
Driver.
I'm serious. He was actually a taxi driver at the year that I was when I was there. You know, I survived. I was just fine. And that's actually a rather, aggressive situation. There was a famine. You got food. You got plenty of stuff. You got electricity. You got gigabit internet. You got all kinds of stuff there in Korea. You're fine. You could. If anything, your father should be with you in Baltimore. That's where you can get shot. All right. That's okay. Like Washington and Baltimore, you can get shot there. That's where he needs to protect you. Put you on the airplane. You can be safe, bruh. You're fine. Man, why are you here? God, this is why passport bros have to be black men only.
Yeah,
because this is our conversation. The thing is that
this is true. Yeah, you're right.
It takes us so much to try to convince you. If you're a white guy, you'd be gone now.
Yep.
Serious, you'd be gone because you would see the Korean girl that you can get. You would know you can do even better than her, and you'd be like, "I need to have this money. I'm gone." Boom. Because all the guys who smoke in
you got a place to stay right here, man. I got you. You come to Korea, I got you.
You got it.
For real?
He's in Korea. Yeah, he's in Korea right now.
Let me get your information then, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Bruh, if this was a question before, then it's a confirmation now. You were right, IP. This is why we need to be together.
To be together, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I just I think I just answered IP's question. I think with this whole thing, I think I just did that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Pablo, you go on the airplane, Pablo.
You're calling me stupid.
So, just so you know, okay, so Pablo is kind of like a word of endearment, but it's actually calling him like stupid. It's like baka in Japanese. It's kind of a good word to use. So with my Korean friends, they call me Pablo. I call them Pablo. We just go back and forth calling each other Pablo, right? And it's kind of a fun thing. It's normal. So that's why I'm saying like you Pablo, get on the airplane. That's actually a very good
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's actually like you fool. Like, why are you in America? Get on. So I'm actually doing it in an educated way. If you can understand that, that means you shouldn't be here. You should be gone.
I see what you mean. I saw what you mean. I see what you mean.
Awesome.
Book that IP consultation. I wanna actually change my life.
Good.
Because I have a thing where I get so nervous when it comes to changing things, and I was like, you know what? I looked at myself in the mirror just now. I was like, you're gonna change your life. Change your life. Do it.
Good.
And I pressed that thing for the consultation, and I think I have a meeting next week with IP. I think.
Yes, you do, bro. So we're gonna discuss plans for you. And let me tell you this, brother. You know a language. Anyone that knows a language, a new language at your age, you're already smart. All you need is some confidence boost. You have the intellect, bro. You have the tenacity. You have the drive. You have the consistency and the execution too. So you're going to be successful, bro. I know it might be you're thinking, what's happening here? When I was your age, but I was exactly like you. I told you, brothers, right? Every day I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, am I uglier than Shrek? You know, am I as ugly as Shrek? Why a woman running away from me? You know, why a woman not checking for me? You know, I was like, what's going on with me? I was so confused, and I
You get
worked
their
hard.
number.
You know, I
You get
study
their
hard. You know, I do things right, and no one checking for me. You know, so I get what you're going through, bro. So I can definitely advise you on that, brother. It's gonna be good. Better
You get their
days ahead.
number. Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. You get their number, they don't text you back. I actually just literally ran across a post the other day on my old Instagram, and I said, this is like a year or two ago. I said I need to stop. I need to take a break because I'm always taking L's all the time.
No,
I
you
take
need
nothing
another
but L's.
environment. You need to go to another
Yes.
environment, because if you went to Korea, you're gonna look back at the United States like, why was I over there? Like, what was I doing? Like, what was I? Was it another life? Did God want to condemn me for some sort of sin that I did? That's why I was in the United States dating. Yeah, that's how you got to think. You're already the top pick, the draw of women, especially younger university students in Korea. All you got to
And
do
Theo,
is go over there. Go. Say it.
And Theo, I even told some of the things that a lot of Western women and my ex-girlfriend said. I told her, my ex-girlfriend said to me, I don't give, I receive. I heard this when I was 16 in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I dated this girl for 3 years and I was being stupid. So I tell her this. I tell her all the things that that Western women do, like, oh, we want this. She was like, why are American girls so weird? That's what she said. She asked me that. She's like, why are American girls so weird?
Let's say this, okay? I'm 49 years old. I have yet to have one plate given to me by a black woman. I have yet to have one meal made to me by a black woman. Korean women, I don't know how many have done it. And every time they cooked for me, it was mesmerizing. I couldn't believe how good it was. It was top-notch food, and the way they did it, the feel, the texture. This is why I would say, why are you still why have you decided anything else? Get into the group, but we need to put you on the movement of getting out of the country in 2 years, or at least doing a travel abroad in a summer. You need to get a different movement. You're wasting your time. The problem is that you're in an environment where you can be shot. So why would you're just be wasting your time entirely? When I went to Japan, I came back. I was in Illinois. I was like, this is a developing country. I looked at the United States as being a second world country compared to Japan. I was like, this is backwater. This is like the test version or the dev version of a country. It's not prod. Like, okay, yeah, really. I mean, this is like, these people are pathetic. This is how I really thought about it. The institutions are bad. Everything's backwards. The food is horrible. People can't cook here. People don't know what they're doing. You have community cohesion in Korea. So I would just keep on doing what you're doing. Finish university. Get a way to do a travel abroad for like 2 months. Go to Korea. Then reevaluate the situation. You're probably gonna have a hard time coming back, and you'll be a passport bro at that point. You won't be second guessing it. Take some debt out. It's okay to take debt out for this. It's good. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Awesome, man. Keep your head up, Andrewski. Bet is coming your way. This is awesome. So I'm gonna wrap it up in 7 minutes. So in the 10 minute mark, this is past 3 hours, man. Theo came here again to body bag the stream. Appreciate you, Theo. Fantastic, man. The legend himself, Theo F. All right, so you can call in if you want to speak any points here regarding this live stream topic. I'm gonna go to Fives. You want to say something in Fives?
Yeah, so I did want to just kind of sign off early. I've got to go to a couple events tomorrow, but thank you all for showing up to the stream. Thank you in particular, Theo, for everything you do, because you're talking about, mistakes I'm making with booking this Japan trip. That's the other thing I want to mention, is that I do want to get with either you or somebody more knowledgeable about moving to Sao Paulo and this Japan trip.
Okay.
So I do want to do that, but brother, go. Theo, IP, everybody in the stream is right. Just go to Korea, please. And you're in Maryland, right? Wait, you're in Baltimore, Maryland?
Baltimore, yeah.
So only reason I asked that is because I lived in Baltimore, Maryland for a long time. And
really?
Yeah, I lived in Baltimore, Maryland. That's where I got my bachelor's degrees. My associate in business, my bachelor's in business, I got from the University of Maryland through the military, right? So I know about Baltimore. Yeah, and I do also know a little bit about family, I guess, being concerned and holding you back from travel. The family member that had a stroke in my family, I saved their life. They didn't want me to go anywhere because they basically tried to son husband me, just to
which is what son husband is.
So think about it like, because a woman doesn't have a man in her life, they kind of treat the son as the replacement.
Yeah.
That's basically what a son husband is. Prime examples of that is like Kevin Durant, for example. What, did I mess up, Theo?
You were just like Chris Rock last night, man. That was brutal. Okay, keep on going.
No, but once I booked that plane ticket to Panama, once I booked this plane ticket to Japan, and I told them, I was like, I'm going, you're not stopping me. That was it. They had to respect it because they knew I knew the truth. And they knew that as much as, and grandma, God bless her heart, she's also the one that was like, baby, when you going to have grandchildren? Baby, when you going to bring home this? And I'm just like, I don't tell her because I just don't want to break her heart anymore at this point. But it's over. I'm sorry, Grandma. I cannot, at least not here. I can't do it. So I know you love family. I can tell you're very family oriented. Go for your sake.
Yes. It's about time Black men put themselves first. I love my family too. I love my parents. I love my siblings. I love the whole fam. But again, what about my life, right? I've done what I can. I've studied hard. I've got my degree. I've worked hard. Now it's time to find your happiness and my happiness. Go and find your happiness, bro. Okay? Because you only have one life. No? Yeah,
and to be honest,
family, you need to go out there. You need to blossom, meet new people, because ultimately people could help you become successful in the future. Okay? They can help guide you. You meet new people, new experiences, etc., etc. Don't be confined in Baltimore. You're better than that, bro. Hell no. And I know Baltimore very, very well. I had a friend from there, and he used to tell me that the stories were horrible in Baltimore. So get out of there, brother. You deserve more than Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, please, bro. Get out.
I'm gone. Peace out, y'all.
Take it easy. 5.
And talking to these girls, IP, I don't feel that same feeling I get from I don't get that same if I say something crazy or weird, they're not gonna stop talking to me. Because I remember one time I said something to this girl and they just ghost you for no reason. They're just gone. They just ghost you. They're gone.
That's why I don't deal with them anymore. It's 4 words, 4 phrases: good morning, good evening, good night, and goodbye. And my life has improved tremendously when I simply stopped dating, marrying, even smashing Western women. I haven't smashed a Western chick in years now. It's just foreign only. And my life has improved. So when I make the trip away from the UK permanently, I will be the happiest man alive. I'm just setting my plans and everything. And I will announce that trip. I will announce that announcement in the future. But I'm telling you, when you go abroad, it's a whole different fresh air. Panama just made me a better man. And more intel coming on Panama this week and next week. I'm going to do a big stream next week or this week on Panama. I'm going to drop more content on Panama as well. So I've got one more caller, Renaud. He's in the building. What's up, Renaud? Renaud, do you want to turn your camera off, bro? All right, awesome. Let me bring in Mr. Renaud.
Well, IP, I'll see you guys later. I appreciate this. Sorry.
Yes, hello.
What's going on, Renaud? How you doing, bro?
Oh, yes, hello. I just came on. I just came on to say, yes, hello.
Renaud,
yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Do me a favor, bro. Thank you, Andrewski. Take it easy, brother. Ronald, put yourself on mute. Put the YouTube stream on mute because I'm hearing feedback.
Yes, hello.
Who's why am I hearing feedback? So Renaud, do me a favor, bro. So right now you have two tabs open. You need to put the YouTube stream tab on mute. Have you done that for me?
Yes, it's better now.
Yes, much better, brother. Much better. How you doing, brother?
Hello, I'm doing good. Thank you for like inviting me on. I just wanted to say something real quick. Like, not nothing much, but I'm 17 years old, and now I was just watching you guys for like 2 hours, and like you guys very inspiring right now. And like right now, I'm not into like tech right now, but I'm into like trading stocks, and I'm 17. So like this whole night, I'm about to grind, just like study it out. So I just came on to thank you guys for like you guys are very inspiring. So just came to say thank you to everybody on the stream.
Thank you very much, Renaud, for what you do, brother, for the support, and for definitely tuning in, brother. It means a lot to me and the channel, brother, and the brothers too, man. So appreciate you, Renaud.
Okay, thank you.
Much success going your way, and I hope you do great things in your life, brother.
Okay, thank you. I continue to support and just thank you for everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, Renaud. Appreciate you, brother. Awesome. All right. So, Jay Bones, you still there in the building, brother?
Yes, sir.
Or are you fantasizing about the Jewish, Argentinian chicks?
I just no fantasy for me, man. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get these brothers on game because I already got mine. I'm good to go.
Fantastic, man. So, Mr. Jay Bones, do you have any closing statements for the brothers?
As always, brothers, man, go get your passports. You know, that's just that's the message, man. Go get your passports. At this point, I don't even know what to tell these guys anymore. IP, like, I don't even know who spends their time around here in these United States anymore. This thing is about to explode really soon. So go get your passports. Go get your passports, man. This thing is not going to get better, IP. This is not going to get any better. Like the culture is getting worse by the day. The chicks are getting rude by the day. There's every single day we're producing about 1 million new Bonquishas and Shaniquas, and you know it's just getting out of hand at this point. IP. It's not getting any better. Like you visit some of these middle schools and some of these high schools, every single day there's like a new bunch of LaQuishas and Bonquishas being Shaniquas, and all the other Quishas is being produced as we speak. This thing is not going to get any better, IP. But you know, when we started talking about this stuff, people thought that we were crazy. I'm telling you, IP, we're almost 10 years in. When we first started talking about this, people were looking at us like we were crazy. I remember people used to hop into the live streams all the time. Hey, why you brothers talking about traveling? What do you mean you're traveling? Where are you going? None of your business. That's where we're. What the hell? None of your business. That's where we're going. What are you talking about? Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel like I some of these American brothers are finally catching on to this thing, and I'm really happy for them, man. But as always, man, get your passports, brothers, man. IP. Shout out to Big Brother Theo, man. Catch you guys later.
Wow. Thank you very much, Jay Bones. Have a great week ahead. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, bro. Awesome. So, Mr. Theo Waff, we will set that stream up in the coming days for your new course. But in the meantime, do you have any closing statements at all?
So the gentleman who spoke in Korean, great guy. And this shows yet again the problem that we have again with Passport Bros, and why we need to have a group of black men, because we have black men with superiors skill sets who are educated, who are not going for what they deserve and what they can earn. They're not going for their full potential. And you see the amount of effort that it takes. It's a lot. And this isn't going to end. We're going to have to keep on pushing this guy to do what's really the best for him, while he's going to have constantly roadblocks to him to do the opposite. And you know, this is why we need to have a black only Passport Bro group, because we face unique challenges. And without our group being all Black, it's just not going to work. So, hey, I agree with you. It's the only way of doing it. We have to keep on keeping the skill set within our group. We have to network within our group. We need to expand it, and it's a labor of love. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I mean, you don't get white guys sitting in an American city with that degree of Korean who haven't gone to Korea. You just don't. I mean, you got guys who barely speak it going over there getting top-notch women. I mean, that guy, he has an entire future. He's set, and he's hesitant about going. This is why you have to have passport bros.
Mm.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Bill, for what you do. I'm seeing you go crazy on the classes you're doing, brother. So definitely want to give you your flowers for that. I'm trying to figure out how we can, thank you properly. I'm just having some ideas, but I see.
You want to thank me? I say, guys, go abroad and make videos of how happy you are, because then it makes the conversation a lot easier for us. Because ever since I've been back in the States, 2011, I've had to consistently push like this whole battle. It's just so hard, and it's just getting easier now. So if you got an educated Black man who is making six figures, he's abroad, he's happy with his woman, that goes so much further. They can actually see it. That's how you thank me. That's how you thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Phil. Awesome, man. So yeah, we'll have you again in the coming days. We'll talk on privately to set up the streams. Thank you very much, Phil, and have a great day ahead.
You too. Sleep well. Try to get some sleep.
You too. Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, all right, brothers, man, that was a fantastic stream. I want to say thank you to all those who hit the super chats tonight, those who hit the PayPal donations, those who, liked the video, supported. That's been greatly appreciated. So, more Panama intel coming this week and next week. I'm going to do a big stream on Panama to share my experiences. And if you want any additional details, you can reach out for me for a consultation. But Panama is the move. I've been there long enough to see how brothers can make a living here, how they can thrive here in Panama. So we'll discuss that. But more into on Panama coming. Short interviews, the whole 9 yards, right? So as you can see on the screen, I'll be taking in 100 students in my Python class, okay? Do not miss out on this opportunity, because with me, I show you how to learn Python, how to apply it to job roles, how to make a living of Python and other industries as well. So I'm trying to set you brothers up for success, and shout out to what Theo does as well. So make sure you join my Python class, go on the Patreon. I'm only taking 100 students. If it's 101, I will reject you. Okay, I can't take in too much. So 100 this year is great for me. I have some free time, okay, to teach a lot of people Python. So 100 Black men that know Python. Imagine that. 100 Black men learning Python. That right there will change the narrative. Do you want to change your life? Okay. Do you want to have a skill set that you can use in any country around the world? All you got to do is book a flight. All you got to do is make that decision. I want to be a passport bro, and I want to work in IT. Let me help you do that, okay? So, interesting stream. Very interesting stream. Make sure you subscribe to our new channel, International Passport Clips. I may post some clips from this stream on that channel, and there'll be more Panama intel coming on there as well. So before we end the stream, where is everyone listening in from? So write your city and country. Where are you listening in from? I want to see how international this channel is. Are you in America? Are you in Australia? Are you in Africa, Caribbean? What city and country are you listening in from? Now I'll shout you out, then I'll end the stream, and maybe we'll have a happy good night. Wait, where you are listening from? Let's go. Let's go. Who's in the building? Where type your city and country. So we got a fatal storm in Georgia, USA. Where in Georgia? Atlanta? Are you in Augusta? You know, where you at, bro? I'm gonna guess you're in Augusta. I got a feeling that you're in Augusta. So who else in the building? Where y'all listening in from? Don't be shy. Okay, Marietta. Awesome. All right, who else? Where y'all listening in from? We got Megatron. Megatron from Transformers. From Fayetteville, North Carolina. Cole, back again. Yes. Fantastic. That's where I think Pierce from North Carolina. Interesting. So we got Megatron. We got Mr. Johnny Walker. Yes, Johnny in the building in Portland, Oregon. Brushing up on my Spanish. Yep. Please do continue doing so, bro. I think one of my downsides about Panama was that I didn't know enough Spanish, and a lot of the chicks that were baddies only spoke Spanish, and I was very upset. So I'm definitely going to learn Spanish in the near future. I think every brother should, if you want to untap the true potential in South America and Central America. Okay, who else is in the building? I'm going to end it in 4 more minutes. Where y'all listening in from? I need to watch the new Attack on Titan season. Oh man. Let's go. Oh, we got British Knight in Bangkok. British Knight, man, send me a DM, bro. I remember you were that Man United fan, right? And you're from the UK too. You work in medicine. Send me a DM, bro. Let's keep in touch, bro. Let me know how Bangkok is treating you, and send me a DM, British Knight. It'll be good to touch base with you. Who else is here, man? Come on, don't be shy, brothers. Don't be shy. Come on. City, country. Come on, man. We got over 60 people watching. There should be at least 40 people saying where they at, man. Come on, man. Don't be shy. It's IP in the building. You know, I ain't gonna bite. I ain't no vampire. I ain't no wolf. I'm a human being just like you, brothers, man. Let's go. 3 more minutes. How international are we? Let's go. Don't be shy, brothers. Don't be shy. We got Wakeen at Austin, Texas. Good stuff, man. Austin, Texas, the headquarters of Tesla. Nice one, man. Hopefully you're not Elon Musk. Kidding. Right, awesome, man. Who else in the building, man? Don't be shy. Two more minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. And I hope to see a lot of you brothers signed up to the Python classes. Let's make power moves this year, man. Let's do it. And shout out to my current students in the Python class, hardworking students. I'm looking forward to working with them even further. Okay. All right, come on, brothers, man. 1 more minute. I'm going to end the stream. Where y'all calling in at? Where y'all calling in at, man? All right, awesome. So, a couple more seconds. All right, thank you, brothers, for tuning in to another classic. You got 30 more seconds. Okay. Anyone from Africa, Australia, more Americans, Asia? Alrighty. All right, brothers, have a great week ahead, and I'll see you, brothers, on our next video. Peace out, brothers. Thank you.